All right, cool.
Take it off, dude.
How you doing?
I'm hot for you.
I ran a little bit.
Okay.
Are
all
you
right.
sweating
I'm
because
sweating, dude.
I hear it.
Check.
Check. My level should be dank.
It sounds good.
These are some
I just have to be a local.
great levels.
You know I do the good levels, dude. You know how I get it, bitch. Every day of my life. I got my itinerary.
Your cheat sheet.
Actually, no, I'm keeping this on. I feel like it's aesthetic.
Oh, please don't.
What is this?
Dude, I can't look like
No,
him
no,
if he's
don't
not
fuck
gonna
with his vibe. Why would you do that? Why are you fucking with the program?
Yeah, I told him to take it off, and he won't.
Dawson,
off your
take
clothes,
that
dude.
fucking sweater off immediately.
One, it's a jacket, so I bet you get a little fucking culture in you.
One, it's like really hot in here. I don't know why you subject
I
yourself
have
to
a
that.
fan, and the vent is blowing dead at me. So
wanna
I'm
switch
feeling
seats?
Cool. No, definitely not.
Because I'm sweating, and you're wearing an extra layer. No, keep it open,
No,
please.
dude.
No, what if like fucking spiders get in?
That's
I-
fine.
Are you afraid of spiders? Are you a bitch?
Yeah.
Dude, look at how big you are, and look at how big the spider is.
That doesn't matter.
You just kill a spider, dog.
You know you
be scared?
can't actually step on tarantulas. They lift your foot up.
Yeah,
That's true. They grab it like Spider-Man, like
Yeah.
a car, and just fucking.
They kind of do
Throw
this
that
thing where
shit.
like say this is your foot, and they just like flex down, and they use the surface area of their body
Yeah.
to like
So then how
spread
do you
out the
kill
weight.
them?
And they let
You
out
don't.
like pneumatic pressure.
You
Like,
can't kill a tarantula. It's unkillable.
can't.
What
It's
have you ever
an unkillable
can't?
creature.
If you dropped a cement block on the spider, it would lift it up.
It would
Yeah.
well the
It would
cinder
support
block
the weight.
would
Would
just
it die
break.
then?
Dave,
That's true.
Dave, listen.
I don't
It
believe
just
anything he
cracks
says anymore.
immediately.
If there are two tarantulas and you put a foot on both of them, they would just carry you.
That's pretty cool. So I have a question.
Some
You-
people in some countries like Chad and Nigeria, they just walk on tarantulas.
They
Well, they
take
don't
That's how they
walk.
travel.
they take
right.
little ropes and they just tie it around the tarantula's abdomen and then around their feet. And
Yeah.
they,
It's like when you're gonna be over. I don't know, 3 or 4 hours.
like have you ever seen those
I gotta
videos?
feed my tarantula first.
Have you ever seen those videos in like Brazil where they like walk in packs?
No.
That's actually
Wait,
just like
tarantulas or the people in Nigeria.
Yeah, which
I said Brazil first off, and then second off, there's like packs of tarantulas that like roam South America. That's actually just a bus
Wait, put some more
that people just stand on and just get.
I don't
carried to other
believe you. I
places.
don't believe you for a single. You lie to
true.
me so
Oh,
often.
it's actually true.
No.
It's a
You know,
Yeah, like
the
they don't
government
have
tried to
wheels.
monetize it as public transportation. No go.
Yeah.
Tarantulas were not having it.
Yeah, there was a huge strike. There was some scab.
It was
Spider
the,
hawks
The
on it.
Teamsters were fucking mad.
you know what's not a lie? I have 2 things that's not a lie. One, there's a tribe in Africa that hunts elephants, or that at least they used to.
That's
And
chill.
they eat the elephant over a week, and then they don't eat for like 2 weeks because they're full. And then they hunt another elephant.
I don't believe that for a single minute.
It's
of that.
100%
It's
true.
the other thing.
There's
the
another-
giraffe.
there's
There's
another thing, the
actually
giraffe.
there's
The
actually
giraffes.
no,
And
but
that-
there's
okay.
actually packs of tarantulas
Shut
in
the
the inner.
fuck
I swear
up,
to
dude.
no, you can look up videos of like packs of tarantulas in the inner cities of South
I'm
America.
never gonna
just
look up
running
a tarantula
the block.
online. I will
Just
never
running
look
the
that up.
fucking block.
That's their flag. Is Brazil? It's actually, if you look at it closely,
I will look up a video
it's,
right
it's
now.
a tarantula, but you don't notice it.
We're good.
Are
Okay.
we? Wait,
Are
are
we-
we
are-
live
are we
or are we
live?
good?
Should we?
We're live and good.
We've been.
Are we-
Yeah, we've been live.
Are we
been
alive
live.
and well?
Should we just start it?
Yeah, but can I
Wait,
tell
no.
Thomas
Yeah,
Hey,
one
please.
more
No,
thing?
tell
No.
him. Tell him what he needs to
the
hear.
last
I'm looking
thing
up-
is
I'm
do you-
looking up packs of
I'm not look.
tarantulas.
Please don't show me that.
Dude, he doesn't
Show
want-
Chong.
He's
Just
irrational.
show
Chong.
Chong, dude.
He's like, I don't want to fucking look at what you want.
I'll take one.
Look at this. We got a
You know,
live studio
giraffes.
audience.
It seems like giraffes
Thank
don't
you.
have defense
Trying not to move my
mechanisms.
mic.
Dave
So
doesn't get one.
I want to know if you
Their
know
defense
how.
mechanisms are their big ass dicks and their necks.
Yeah, no, it's not their necks actually. So,
Feet.
Dawson, how do you think a giraffe defends itself from a lion? Because I'll tell you right now, the way it defends itself is by using like the leverage of its leg to kick off their heads. They decapitate lions.
What?
And there's a world record for the furthest lion head kicked by a giraffe.
Did you just read like a Ripley's
I,
Believe
I
It or
don't
Not
think
book
I don't
before
think
coming
world
here?
records completed by animals count.
Why not?
Yeah.
'Cause isn't it like a human concept?
Yeah, you have to have a ref.
Dude,
You
you
have
think
to have like a sentient
Who's-
like consciousness.
what human's legs could decapitate a lion?
No, I'm just saying like there's not humans competing against giraffes.
Yeah.
You don't think there's a tallest giraffe ever recorded?
Yeah,
There
no,
probably
Okay,
is.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're actually right. Fuck. Yeah, I didn't
Animals
think
get
about
their
that.
own books.
Yeah,
Nice.
but no, but it's
I
a
thought of
person.
something believable.
No, that's different because it's a person recording the record of the giraffe. It's like a person's record.
Well,
so
someone recorded the giraffe.
That's
like,
true.
They saw
Your
how far
argument
it went.
has no.
they have an arena where giraffes are just decapitating lions.
Yeah.
Dawson, this is
the
nature.
Thunderdome.
It happens a million times a day. You can just look at any giraffe
there
and
are-
they'll kick off a lion's head.
You go to the
There are
Sahara and there's just
mountains.
millions
Yeah,
of
there's
lion
carcasses
heads.
as far as the eye can see, and the air
I don't.
is hazy.
I don't like your attitude. It sounds like you don't believe that this is a
Sounds
real
like you're
thing.
doubting him.
Exactly.
I don't like
Dude,
that.
you can
Sounds
look
like
it
you're
up.
mocking
Are
me
you saying that the Lion King was
on my own show.
Are you saying Mufasa didn't die from being stampeded? That he actually got carried
to a giraffe
and
who
he
then
just
kicked
off
his head as far as you could ever imagine.
I don't
Kicked
buy
it
it.
so
That-
far it appeared in the sky
And
and
that's
talked
what
to his
Simba
son
saw.
afterwards.
Okay, that's settled.
Are we live?
We've been live.
Oh, okay. Fuck.
So what's up, guys? Welcome to Bad Melee Podcast. We got some lads here. Kira's back again. We got him one more time.
Hello. What's up?
One more time for the boys in the back. And it's not Saturday, even though that's for the boys. And we got who are you? Wait, who's this?
I'm Dawson.
Take off your sweater, you fuck.
Okay.
No,
Me or
hit you.
Oh,
Dude, it's
wait.
so hot.
Which Dawson are you talking
Please,
to?
just show. He came prepared to look just like you, and you're fucking sneak dissing him right now by wearing the sweater.
He's
take it
gonna
off.
Take this off. Oh, this is a nice shirt, by the way.
Thank
That's like I'm a cop.
Yeah.
Real
I
fast.
know for a fact you ain't wearing that ever again.
It's got at least
Never.
2 shades of black,
He-
which is
Yeah.
what he likes.
He
It's-
wore a
It's black on light
he
black.
wore
which is my
plaid.
favorite
He
color.
buttoned up the top button. He's got the emo hair. It's like I'm looking at two Dawsons, but one of them is good at melee.
He also
Yeah.
removed his soul before coming here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where'd you put it? In a jar?
Yes. Dude, we both play the same character too.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
true.
That's fucked up.
That's
Cam,
actually-
Cam has some piercings, you just can't see 'em right now.
Yeah. I have the same number.
He
as
has the
does.
Chaos Emerald.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
hasn't.
do you know about that?
Oh, I was in the chat when we were
Okay.
I got a Chaos Emerald
Wha-
myself. I got a couple.
You guys got some Chaos Emeralds? You guys got your brains pierced?
Is that what a Chaos Emerald is? So Dr. Eggman, this whole time.
It's one. Yeah, it's like you're the Eggman, right? Like
Yeah.
that's your Eggman. He's holding the Chaos Emerald
We're talking about dick piercings.
and balls. Okay,
Yeah.
no. So we had so bigger Balc happened last week, and we had some AZ boys here, and we were playing Mafia, and I found out what hanging brain was. And once Nick's girlfriend went home and wasn't playing the game anymore, we were playing some Mafia, and I got slighted. Like one of the men from AZ, he sentenced me to death or something, and I was mad about it, and I knew he was detective. So when everyone went to sleep and he had to look up to see who he checked or whatever, I was just fucking
Hanging brain.
I was hanging brain just right in his face. And then he started laughing, so now everyone knew he was detective. So yeah, but yeah, so it was a really enriching weekend for everyone.
That was hilarious when I heard it, but does everyone, like, was I just the last person to find out what hanging brain was? Or does the
Yeah.
world know what that is?
Did you know, Cam?
I had no idea.
You didn't know what hanging brain was,
No.
but you've hung brain in your life.
Oh yeah, for sure.
See, you kind of know, right?
Yeah.
It's just
Thank you so much for not doing that in front of me. I appreciate that a lot.
Me?
Yeah.
it's like, do the rules of chess still exist even if the world ceases to exist, right?
the moment
hanging
you turn
brain.
your head, he's hanging brain.
Dude,
That's
I mean,
like really
if his
deep.
eyes are closed and I do it in front of him,
Yeah.
it's still doing it in front of you, right?
He hangs brain
just
in your
don't know.
sleep.
You know what's the dumbest question? Is like, if a tree falls where no one hears it, does
Does
it make
a
a
sound, right?
That's so stupid.
I mean, is it though?
like if I
Does
close
it?
the door
Does
and no
it?
one
If
else
a
saw
brain,
me close
if a
the
brain
door.
is hung and no one is around, did someone really hang brain?
Dude, yes, obviously.
No.
You think the rules of the universe just didn't apply to this thing because no one was there to see
Well,
it?
it's the idea of like if something, does an abstract concept cease to exist if the activators of that concept are
Yeah.
gone?
No.
If
It's
a
like-
brain is gone, does God hang brain? Like we don't know, right? None of us know.
He's in
We
the
will
woods
know.
hanging brain right now.
I
We'll
guess
know-
we don't know.
We'll know one day,
Yeah.
lads. No, yeah. You're Psychomidget.
Yes.
What's up, fam?
I don't know.
What do you
How's it
rank?
going?
You got to talk closer to the mic. I can't be having that bullshit.
Okay, that's better.
What are you ranked in SoCal?
I am ranked 17.
Do you know by heart?
Yeah.
Have you ever forgotten?
Of course.
Have you ever had to think like, wait, shit, Kira?
I have no idea what I'm ranked. I was gonna say.
Do you really?
No, I
do you
really,
not know?
I'm probably like 14 or 15 or something. I think. But like, Like, you know, whoever's 20, like 20 through 25, they know exactly what.
Oh
they're
yeah,
doing.
because they don't want to be there.
Yeah. No, because they're well.
No, they're proud.
If they're Alex
They're proud,
19,
but-
they don't want to be there. But if they're like, otherwise, if they just got on, they're like, hell yeah, I'm like the 22nd best player in this area. you
They're
know?
putting it on
in the
a
best
resume.
in the
They're
best
like-
region in the world.
Yeah, they're getting that tattooed right on the brain. And then
That's gonna look real ugly. Like, in like not even a year.
in like an hour.
Also, they just have to maintain their rank if they get a tattoo.
That's true.
Yeah.
You gotta like lose strategically
Yes.
and like not win. You know, yeah. It's
Well, maybe if it's their goal, it's like, you know, every time they go up a rank, they can get a new tattoo. Like Mango gets a new tattoo all the time, right? They just probably want a new tattoo, but they can't get it until they get ranked higher.
right. That makes sense. You just cross it out.
No, I don't know, dude.
All the way
Someone's
up.
getting
You,
face
you add
the
like a
way-
little. You know when you're like a kid
Teardrops of 13.
and you're like, you know, they mark on the wall like how tall you get every year. I guess you just write like a date next to each number so
Yeah.
you know when you cross your goal.
But permanently in ink
Right.
on your
Yeah.
brain. So that's chill. Why you guys wanted Cam to be on really bad? Why is that?
Cam's great.
I have no idea.
I don't know
Honestly,
either.
you guys were like, "Can we get Cam on?" And I was
Yeah,
like,
you guys
"Yeah, that'd be
wanted-
great."
I was
but-
shooing for Cam.
It was
from day
Dawson. Dawson
one.
was a lobbyist.
Okay, because I think Cam has the secret key to a lot of stories that Dave has, and I think if we really want the bridges burned, Cam can be that
That was
flame.
his plan the whole time.
the whole time, dude.
Just like
It's
to
a setup.
unearth the dirt.
Yeah.
Okay, well, your tag Psychomidget. Why? That's such a bad tag.
Thank you.
you
Well, I came up.
know
with
it's a slur.
Yeah,
What it
I
is?
know.
Yeah.
Listen,
Psycho, mentally ill little person
Yes.
is what it should be.
I came up with it when I was in like 7th grade. Okay, I didn't know any better,
That makes sense.
and I got it from Tony Hawk Pro Skater,
Which one?
the first one.
Oh, the OG.
Okay, there's-
PlayStation or 64? 64 didn't have
64.
lyrics on the tracks. You guys
Wait.
know that?
It must have been PlayStation then.
There you
Did
go.
it really
Wait,
have
what do
no
you mean
lyrics?
it doesn't
yeah,
have lyrics?
there wasn't like enough memory to fit the lyrics of the tracks.
Like if you
Then
go
it
to
was
the songs,
no.
you could see all the lyrics and stuff.
Like when you listen to the song, there was no lyrics, but on the PlayStation version
Wait,
there was.
really?
No, that's a lie.
Not
It's
a
gotta
lie.
be a lie.
Not
I
a lie.
played the N64
Dude,
version.
I
There's
thought I-
definitely lyrics.
Nope.
Anyway,
You guys aren't sure, are you? That
I'm
there's
not-
no
I'm not
fucking
gonna-
lyrics.
Dude, I mean,
It's
I
true.
thought I played the 64 version.
No,
but,
Sorry.
There's at least
Just how it
lyrics
is.
on one song.
No.
and it's,
Maybe one. Maybe the
No, but
Superman
how could I
song.
had not?
And I'm Superman.
No,
Maybe
no,
that
yeah,
one.
no. But that one, also the
That's all
one
I
he's
can
talking
afford.
about, I know for a fact.
Well, because
I can see some of them don't have lyrics. I could see some of them.
They
but, like,
straight up fucking don't.
I don't believe you.
Don't
I
believe me.
How much did you play Tony Hawk, dude?
Dude,
I do not believe you.
You want a money match?
I'll money match you
It's
right
a
now.
fucking Tony Hawk.
I haven't played since I was,
Ooh,
like-
body your ass.
Okay, let's go.
Ooh, who has it? Nick, do you have Tony Hawk? ISO? Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. We're gonna run it after this. Woo.
All right. So
Anyway,
he got his name from Tony Hawk 1.
Yeah,
How'd you
there's
get
a
your
song
name? What's the
called Psycho Vision,
Yeah.
and I just
and you were illiterate.
yeah, I still am, and I didn't hear it properly, I guess,
Okay,
and I just thought it was saying Psycho Midget, and I was like, oh, that's a cool name.
that's actually a pretty good story, to be honest. It's as far as most.
It's funny because
Tags.
now there's a game called Borderlands that's really famous, and there's an enemy in there called a Psychomidget. So they all think it's from that, and they think he just
He just
made his
picked up the
tag in like
game,
24
yeah.
2014. You know,
I,
yeah.
I think the worst part is in Borderlands 1, they were called Midget Psychos, and
That's
then
a slur.
in Borderlands 2, they changed it to Psycho Midget.
Okay, so midget functions as both an adjective and a noun in this
Yeah, I guess.
in Borderlands world.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even think
Yeah,
about that.
like midget Dawson, right?
Yeah. Dawson
We gotta
Midget.
stop saying it. We're
Yeah.
Dawson midget.
Yeah.
It's totally different. We're gonna alienate our
That's
midget
actually
viewer
yeah,
base.
very not chill.
Um,
Chong update. I want a Chong update.
oh yeah, I wrote down a Chong update. There's not really a Chong update. What happened in your life recently, Chong? No, just shout.
we
Just
don't
shout. He's playing Maple Story.
Don't
He
get
wants
it,
to be
Fran.
on so bad. But are you playing Maple Story right
No,
now?
I'm doing fucking econ for my.
Oh, he's doing homework.
For my finals, dude.
You got it. I trust in you.
I literally haven't like played many games. I've just been grinding this, and I've been very distracted. And,
What level are you in Maple Story?
Dude, I stopped playing Maple Story.
What? What's your character's name?
I think it was
The-
American Dragon USA or something.
Dude, we found out what your name's from.
Yeah.
American
Yeah,
Dragon.
Jake Long.
Jake
you guys
Long.
didn't know that?
We had no idea.
We
That's
watched
so
the
funny.
intro is like the worst thing I've ever seen. Like
Yeah.
why I would never want to
Did
name
you
myself
like that?
after that.
Did you like that show, Chong?
That show was sick.
All right, stop talking.
This show was bad.
That's-
Dragon, Jake
It
Paul.
was. It didn't hold the candle to Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior.
Okay, yeah, that's true. When did
Who
we-
remember?
What?
I
have no
I
idea
can't
what
believe these
you're
are
talking
actual
really? You guys
shows.
didn't watch the Disney Channel? Girl?
No,
Fuck,
dude.
I watched-
man.
I watched that Zetus Lapidus movie.
Xenon.
Zetus Lapidus is fucking fire.
Zetus
dude.
Lapidus is
With
the
the-
name of my child.
With what is it? Protozoa,
Yeah.
like the rock star guy.
Yeah.
That's a fire ass
That
flick.
that banger.
Yeah, that banger.
I'm not gonna sing it, but you know what I'm talking about.
We
Zoom
all-
zoom.
Make it hot, go. Okay. Anyway, why do you play Puff?
I saw a King's Combo video.
Jesus.
And the
so we
ne-
got. It's just like Fire
Oh,
Puff.
sick.
Oh yeah,
Fire.
It's just like
It's
it.
actually just like Mango,
Well, yeah.
which Fire Puff is exactly like.
Right. Of course. Yeah.
I mean, Mango was getting good at the time also.
That's chill.
So
Yo, have you heard of Nair Rest? I heard it's like so good.
Guys.
where'd you hear that?
We gotta
from?
stop.
yeah,
No,
this is
stop. Well, Puff. So wait, like, I heard your Roy's pretty good. Why don't you just play Roy?
Because Roy can't do anything against floaties. It's a nightmare.
Who is this guy? Why would he say? Why would you say that?
What? It's true.
Roy's good.
Dude,
No,
Roy is
Roy's
garbage.
Roy's
Garbage, dude.
I flamed Roy many times on my channel.
You
He's
do.
so bad.
By the way, has anyone challenged your Bowser?
Only one person.
Like literally
Uh,
one person?
Yeah, you might have heard of him. His name's Compa.
Really?
Yeah, and I would say that Compa's probably better than 90% of my viewers. So I wasn't, if I could beat Compa, I probably could beat 90%, and I did 3-0 him. So.
Take that.
Well, Slime had some
Redditors.
words about Compa at the
Oh,
bigger
yeah.
bell.
I was really mean to him, but I don't take it back.
I think the best thing about that situation is like you just looked at me afterwards and you just
I was
told
like-
me
I was
he
like,
just
"What?"
took it. He just took it. You didn't say anything. Like why didn't he stand up for himself?
Dude, Compa's the nicest. Compa and the Mouse are the nicest people that go to tournaments.
I literally yeah.
They're like the heart of Melee.
yeah.
Yeah, but Compa's got no balls. But like I to his credit, I was like Compa, you just gotta like stand up for yourself. And he's like, oh, okay. And I was like respected that. And I was like, okay, cool. And then he played an amateur bracket grand finals and he put my name on as his tag and I was like, we're friends now.
Oh, dude.
That's that.
Yeah,
You don't gotta
that's
judge
nice.
me.
Dude, that happens to me all the time.
But I had to
Where I
witness
just
something
like
evil.
burn somebody, and then they think we're,
And-
they're like, man, I really like this guy, and I feel bad.
Yeah,
But, like,
they humanize themselves, and now you're like, you feel like shit. You're like, oh god, it's a
It's
person
like
with
looking into a
feelings.
mirror.
I did that to Anto recently because Anto,
I'll just mimic.
I think, has the worst mentality, and he always just like complains about stuff. And
Don't
he was like,
don't
man, I
talk
really.
about Anto.
It's not
don't
about.
you dare talk about Anto.
I'm talking about Anto.
Why
No.
not?
Dude,
What's-
he
what's
like.
wrong about it?
He was like, man, I don't like that Rocky, the Falcon from NorCal, he's
Right.
ranked. And he came in and he beat me in Squid, and he's like, I don't like that Rocky's good. Like, and I'm like, no, he's really good. Like, you got to give him credit. Like, obviously he's a good player. And he's like, no, I can't have him be good. Don't say that he's good. And I'm like, Anto, what the fuck are you going to do about it? You will never beat Rocky. You will never have any power over Rocky or any power to change the situation because your mentality's so bad you'll never get good at this game.
You said that?
And then
you
yeah.
popped off on
And then-
that
then
star
I
boy,
was
that
ve-
star child.
I was just like, because he complains all the time. I get to hear it for 8 hours every tournament. I don't want to hear it anymore. And then like we're
Jesus.
at the Irvine party, we're all drunk, and he's just like, Dave, you're like my dad. Like me and Paul, you taught us everything. Like you're like, I can't believe you're leaving. You can't leave us. And I was just like, dude, you can't say that. I'm way too mean to you for you to like say anything nice about me right now. Like.
There are like Antos in the world and there are Daves in the world, right? Like, and it's just a one-sided like abusive relationship, and like it's like Compa and me,
And,
right?
yeah,
You
and one
can't-
time it was Compa and Slime.
Yeah, and they just- but at the end of the day, like you hold them in your arms and you say it's gonna be okay, lad, right? Like I'm here to help you and guide you until I leave to NorCal.
I mean, I try my absolute best. I might be like a little.
I can't believe you said any of those things to Anto.
I'm actually surprised
Dude,
too, but
I-
I can't think of Anto popping
I'm not.
off either. 'cause
I'm
he's
not.
kind
No,
of
I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm just. I have to give you the hands outside for coming at my boy like that.
Dude, you guys are only boys because you hate camping, which includes shooting any laser
There's
at
only-
any given
there's
point in
only-
the game.
Look, there's only one person that I've ever only agreed with holistically in my entire life, and that's Anto.
Everything he's ever said.
Everything he's ever said.
I feel like you like to adopt like innocent lads, right? Like boys that are like they have like a purity and like an innocence, and they don't swear very much, right? Like that's Anto,
Yeah.
right? Like that's Neeper, and you just hold them,
Oh yeah.
and you just can't let go.
And I let the darkness inside me just seep.
Right? What the fuck, man?
I like it.
Why?
I don't
Bring
think,
me a boy, man.
I think that's what he's saying.
Bring me a boy. Nick.
I think that's what he's saying, but he like really he wishes he still had that childlike innocence.
That's what I'm saying. He's trying to grasp at something he can never truly have
right,
back
I
Yeah.
agree.
through others.
100%.
That's fucked up, man. The Chaos Emerald glows. It beckons. Anyway,
It does
sorry. So, I don't know. You just started playing Melee one day?
Yeah.
That's chill.
I mean,
And you're like,
It's a
I'm gonna
cool
play
game.
Puff. What do you think of Rest? Is it chill?
it's all right.
Cameron has never hit a rest in
Yeah,
his life.
I don't use that move.
You don't go
so-
for Rest, huh?
No.
That's the lore.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
How'd
it's not like that he wouldn't want to.
Yeah, I just can't hit him.
You just can't do it.
It's hard.
So
No,
you
he
just
can. He
It's
can't.
hard. Look.
He can't hit up throw rest,
Yeah.
but he can hit like shield drop up air to up smash tech chase rest. Like, you know.
That's easier.
Yeah.
Some lads are just gifted in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Did you play a bigger Balc? Did you compete?
I just
You just showed up. Remember when we commentated like late into the morn,
yeah.
the doubles? I was so tired. I was like,
I didn't know what I was saying.
I was like 4 sandwiches deep.
Listen, you guys think you were tired? Dawson and I.
Oh, don't fucking Dawson didn't do shit. That he
are
sat on
you-
the
oh
fucking desk
my
that whole time.
God.
Dave was
You
running
did
around.
not just say that.
Dave was being the homie.
No.
Dawson, what were you doing, dude? Remember when we were just sitting in the back room, just fucking bullshitting, eating cookies?
Well, that
Yeah, real hard.
was before I was scheduled, and once I started, I did not stop.
yeah, he ordered me around. It
Did
was
he?
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like a sheep.
Yeah, kind of like a little boy.
What did you tell him to do?
I just was like, Cam, look at the laptop, and then would just like run and get players that were playing PM.
Cam just vomits out of fear. Like, "Oh!" He couldn't handle it.
No,
How was Bigger Balc?
I mean, how was it?
Bigger Balc was
Yeah,
great.
tell us.
I actually like genuinely. I loved Bigger Balc. I thought it was awesome.
really fun, but I didn't like do any work.
Okay, looking back, it was like amazing and fun. And I told him this afterwards. I was like, that was actually like so fun. Probably one of the funnest times I've had. But during it, I've never felt more misery.
Then how
in
can it
my
be
life.
fun?
Because it was like, there's diamonds in the rough.
Right.
You
Like
know-
when we were eating cookies.
Yeah,
That
but
was-
then
that was
you
chill.
go to a Norm's in Claremont at like 3 a.m.
Oh, no.
and you see Dad scribbled on the wall behind you, and you start thinking some things.
That was a weird night, TBH.
Dude, I will never go to Norm's again. That
How'd
was
you feel? I added Connor on Snapchat, and the first thing I ever sent him was me pooping.
Wait, that's
Like-
you sent me that too.
Yeah, I sent it to all the lads that were there, basically.
Okay.
And I was like, fucking Norms got me, right? Because
It got me too.
Norm's
did
got
it?
all
got
of
me
us.
bad. It didn't get me in the morning, but a
No,
little
yeah,
later.
Norm Norm always gets his revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Norm, just singular Norm.
it is his.
No, Bigger
Place.
Buck was fun. I definitely did stuff. Did a lot.
Hell yeah, bro.
Didn't want
Stuff is so chill.
to. Yeah.
I
I don't want to get
Dude,
into it.
actually, Squid had like a really heartwarming story about Bigger Balc.
What happened?
A lot of people make fun of PM for one reason or
Yes,
another,
they
but this was
do.
like the best story I've ever heard. So there were these two moms there that like actually knew the game, and they would like get like when a falcon does like a nair, like up throw to nair, and then like they know the knee's coming, so they like hold their breath. They're like, oh, like they can
Yeah.
understand the game, they know how it works, and apparently their son or not both of their sons, but
both their sons.
one of their sons really liked PM, and he went to a couple locals, and he wanted to go to Bigger Balc, which is a national. And they're like, oh, I don't know, we don't want to like travel, like I don't want you to travel alone. So they decided to check out the PM scene all together, just at a local, to see what it's like. And apparently at that
They
tournament,
go to a balcony? Because that's a bad move if
Yeah,
you're
it's-
trying to convince your parents
That's
Terrible.
to do something.
no, I think they're from out of state
Okay.
because they're traveling to Bigger Balc. I think.
Oh, I see. So they went to a different local somewhere else.
Right.
Okay, that makes
I
sense.
think.
That-
Well,
I
I don't
that
know
would
if
make
it would,
more sense that they travel
well,
first.
would it
to the
really
local,
be
yeah.
like a
That's
lot
stupid.
better?
I don't know, but I know, I've
probably.
been. All I'm saying is I've been to the balcony.
Yeah,
I feel like
think so.
Okay.
it'd be crazy if like balcony was just the apex of like PM tournaments, like just the
That degenerate graveyard.
yeah, just the tippy top of like PM. Like it's just like
it's actually a great tournament. You just don't want to bring either a kid or your parents.
Yeah, I
there.
wouldn't. Yeah, I agree.
I have a story about the balcony that we'll tell after Dave's
Anyway,
story.
Well,
yeah, go
anyway, so their son, he's like a little kid, and he like had like a really hype set, and everyone was cheering. Like the whole like venue was like standing up and like watching him, and he like barely won, and he like pops off and everything. And after that, like the moms were just like, "Wow, this is like such a great community." Like that was like good for him, you know, because now he like his hard work's paid off. He like learns about it, and he's having fun, you know. And after that, they're like super on board with PM. They like came out there with him, and I don't know, it was just I thought it was a great story.
That's cool. Wait, why is that Squid story though?
Because I didn't hear about it.
Oh,
He
okay,
told
so
me.
I thought Squid was in the story somehow. He's like,
Oh, no.
so yeah, and then I went up to him and I fucking destroyed him with my Yoshi, and he cried, and it was awesome. I thought it was gonna go.
He turned to him. He's like, "You'll never be good at melee."
Dude, yeah. What's your balcony story? Because I had a PM segment, if you guys remember.
Ooh, from this last balcony or just in general?
What? I don't know. You said you had a
Yeah,
balcony
you said
story.
balcony.
Okay.
What are you I'm not cherry picking your stories,
yeah, I'm
dude.
just saying. Okay. Anyways, so I've only been to the balcony probably 3 times. Like I can count on a hand. It hasn't been that many times.
It's a local in SoCal,
yeah.
by the way. He plays PM.
It's at a house. And every time I've gone, there's just been something off, like with me, like near heat stroke or something like that. I don't feel like comfortable with like all the PM players screaming profanities in my ear.
Uh-huh.
But the last time I went for the tournament, which is actually I think pre-Genesis, it was the one that ssbm-tutorials was like
Oh yeah.
co-hosting that you didn't go to, which was
Right.
Sus.
Well, I
Very
sent my
sus.
minions to go do my bidding.
yeah. Oh, your minions found me. It's part of the story.
Kellen, go.
Yeah.
Go.
And
Fourth.
tied him again.
So I just like, I'm a fucking human disaster, and I have like inner ear problems. So sometimes like I get motion sickness very, very easily. And so I was hanging out at the balcony. Like we just got there. I rode with Jet and doing fine. Didn't get car sick. We walk up the stairs, and I'm just like sitting talking to Nico and Joey, and I get up, and I like, you know how when you get up too fast, you feel a bit lightheaded.
Right.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, this is kind of weird. Like, I just need to walk it off. And then I start getting dizzy. And then so I tell Nico, like, hey, I'm just going to go down. You want to come with me? And he's like, for sure, man. Like, no big deal. We go down, and I literally almost just eat shit. Just like,
On the slopes.
yeah,
like,
on the
long
slope. Which
driveway.
if I did, I would have probably died.
Yeah, you
because
would
it's
have
like
like lost all your
yeah,
teeth. Like your
nearly-
life never would have been the same.
nearly a 90-degree angle. And so we walk down the stairs, and I like am just sitting down on the curb, like at the very bottom near the sidewalk, and I'm not feeling good, not feeling too hot, but I'm slowly getting better. And then I tell Nico, like, hey man, you could just like go back, like I should be chill. Just have my like head in my knees at this point, eyes closed.
Should be chill,
Yeah.
fam. Shits your pants immediately.
Yeah.
It's like,
And then so he goes, and then about 5 minutes pass, I'm like, I think I'm fine. Like I don't feel dizzy anymore. And I look up, and everything starts spinning, and I just start vomiting everywhere. And
at the bottom of the driveway.
at the bottom of, like in the gutter, like I was literally in the
Oh,
gutter,
geez.
and I instantly like just dropped to my side and like am dry heaving and puking like constantly. Like I have to like call Jet or
Oh my
anyone to give me
God.
water. I was like, please, I'm dying.
Why did this happen?
I got vertigo.
Was it just the balcony stink?
It was,
It's got
it was
to
the air of PM and the I was literally sitting on a hill. Like it's just crazy.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like
yeah.
house on a hill. So I'm puking there for like 2 hours. And
Oh
like
my
people
God.
who like actually live at the balcony, like were like just coming up probably from their job and just like, hey, are you okay, man? You just, and I'm just like, have Jet's like hoodie just covering me. I look like a corpse at this point. Irvine's coming up just like, what the fuck happened to you? Like everyone's asking if I like was drunk or something, and no, I just got vertigo and had some pita bread that might not have been good.
Jeez, that's the dangers of being
And
vegan.
to me, that kind of just like sums up the balcony feeling that I've had.
So that'll happen when I was like 10 years old. It was Valentine's Day, like, and you get a bunch of candy when you're little for Valentine's Day, right? And I ate like a bunch of Red Hots the night before, stayed up all night playing Banjo-Kazooie with my friend,
Ooh.
and I just ate like so many fucking Red Hots. The next day I got a stomach flu. I don't know how. And I was literally just vomiting everything I ever have eaten in the world. And to this day, like if I look at Red Hots, I start to feel nauseous.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's your Red Hots.
Yeah, I think part of it too.
Balcony
The
is
balcony is
the
his Red
balcony
Hots,
is my
yeah.
Red Hots. I think part of it, like the balcony, isn't in the like nicest neighborhood, so like it's kind of sketch when you're just vulnerable, puking, lying on the ground, and you're just like, wow, I really hope someone doesn't rob me right now, or just decides to make me bite the curb.
You'd be an easy hit, right?
Easy hit.
You just
Yeah.
I think even people there, and I don't condone any negative connotation speech against the balcony. I like the balcony, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's
but
The
I think if they saw
the
you
people
there,
who run the balcony are amazing.
right? But I think if those people saw you there, they would be like, "Man, that's worse than I could ever do to him. So I should just leave him alone."
Yeah. I don't know, man.
2 hours.
Was
That's a long time.
it
How
was
many
like-
times did you throw up?
a lot. I was, and
I
then
mean,
the
after
car-
you run out,
Give me a ballpark.
because you ran out, right? You ran out.
No, I did not run out of puke. My body is just
It's just a champ.
He
It's
ate
a-
a very hearty
yeah.
meal right before.
It was just pita and
A
hummus.
lot of fucking
Yeah.
pita bread, my dude.
When you have a just cavity and a void in your chest, just stuff from like weeks ago just starts coming
Yeah.
up.
Wow.
And I was puking the whole time there, and the whole car ride back, I was just had a bucket just.
Oh.
Jeez,
the
that's
car?
ridiculous.
Yeah, it didn't stop.
What?
That's impressive.
What was I gonna say about the balcony? Oh yeah, so we went to the balcony this weekend, and Miles caught a check. I think he's upstairs. But Miles won a tournament, so that was pretty hype. And afterwards, we were trying to go to Dawson's show.
Oh,
'Cause he was playing with his band. So we show up to this skate shop where there's like 40 white dudes just kind of nodding their heads to some band playing, not dancing, not expressing any sort of emotion. And I'm like, oh, this must be where Dawson's playing. and turns out he had already played his set, and we didn't get to see his fake emo band that doesn't actually exist. So
Yeah,
rip.
yeah.
Was it a good set?
No, it was terrible.
Why?
I was fucking miserable.
Did you have vertigo? Did
no.
you puke?
They made it. We had to have the lights on, which was just like, why would
He
you?
doesn't
have-
want the lights
I don't
on.
want
He's
the
trying to
lights
whip
on.
out his emerald
Yeah.
and hang brain in
Yeah.
front of the
You
audience.
can't hang brain with the lights on.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
for fluorescence. So
No, I felt really bad because the balcony is actually right next to the skate shop.
it was like
So it
2
was like,
minutes away.
yeah, it's super convenient. And they were like texting me, and obviously I wasn't answering my phone because I ghost everyone. And then, because I don't want contact with people.
Fucking asshole.
Yeah. And we played our set like maybe 2 minutes before they came, and then the other band started playing.
What was your set list? Name just the titles of the songs.
No, I actually can't.
Come on,
Is
dude.
it like Scott Pilgrim, where it's like, I'm very sad and I just want to die?
No, it's like worse because it's just like
Is it like Corpse Hammer?
no.
Like Bone
It's
Tits? Like, what are the names?
It's like normally I would be very confident in like telling the names, but in this setting right now,
Give me one name of a song.
I actually-
Please.
It's just hang brain. It's just the name.
Dude, Maple.
This one's Hang Brain. Is that how it went? Tell me one, please.
He's like, wow, how'd you listen to my stuff? Like,
It's like you didn't show up for the set. One song.
one song, Veil.
Veil,
Wow.
like with EIL.
Yeah. Veil. No, it's not like that.
no,
but
it's
like,
a lot more
see,
veils,
like-
veils are a lot more delicate.
Yeah, come on, man.
You gotta,
That's
you know.
true. Oh, is it a ballad?
no, it's just, don't worry. I'm not,
He's
This-
so embarrassed.
barrel. Okay, 30 subs.
30
you
subs. 30 subs.
You get everything
And-
from
Y-
it.
You know, Maple was talking about like he needed a title for a movie that's like a horror in a strip club or something. And I just imagine like Dawson playing the song called Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Do you have that one?
Yeah, we got it. I think I got a wooden leg with that one in it. No, yeah. So if you ever want to see me and 40 other white dudes,
Dude,
just
how are
hang
you
out.
not gonna promote your band
No,
right
because
now?
that's the thing. You're not supposed to know.
If
where
you
they play.
actually like, I was
That's what
surprised that they actually came because I posted about it maybe 30 minutes before we actually
So fucking
got there.
stupid.
Yeah,
I hate everything about your culture.
but like, but I mean, people showed up, so that's
40
working.
white dudes showed
Yeah.
up and just kind of.
We didn't talk to each other afterwards either.
Fuck
Best believe everyone just
Brain.
with their ways after.
Honestly, it's like, if you visited like some foreign country and there's just like a random tribe that has no other human interaction besides their own tribe. It's like you have these customs that we have to like know about before entering your area. You know what I mean?
Right, before they even acknowledge
I mean,
you.
the
Yeah, like-
reason why they didn't actually come in, I think, is because the guy at the front who was running door thought I had left, and I didn't. I was just in. I was watching my friend's band play with my hood on inside, so he
Just
couldn't
like-
see. He literally couldn't see me, and he thought I just like
Cry
bounced
yourself
afterwards.
to ash. And like, and your degenerate melee friends came, and that's that.
I don't
Sometimes
really,
it happens.
I don't. That's a. I don't know if
not a
those,
good Venn
I
diagram.
don't know if those would be too cohesive as far as like.
You don't know me, dude. You don't know how I get it.
He's
Yeah.
probably right,
I've
honestly.
hung brain.
Yeah, like if I had like if I had to like go to a melee like event and pick out just like at random 10 people and like say, hey, you can come to my show, I probably would just like just be mortified the whole
You
time.
wouldn't
and just,
wanna do
like,
that.
yeah.
Is there a smasher that would fit perfectly in your scene?
Nick
Or would
probably
really?
yeah
Because he's all tatted up.
yeah that's,
Like
I mean,
a prison bitch.
he's about it.
Dude, I'm dressed just like you.
Yeah, I mean, Ken, it's actually like looking into a mirror. It's kind of freaking me out. It's even got the reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see the fear in his eyes.
Yeah.
Like, is this me? Like,
It's like I'm staring into the abyss and it's gazing
it's
back
gazing
at me.
right back with a big grin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, PM. So I actually thought about this. So Bigger Balcap and Thunder's won, right? I didn't actually pay attention. So he's like the best, right?
Yeah.
Thunder's is
Well,
the
he's,
best.
he's the only one who uses DK, I guess.
He's the only one who uses DK. He's the best PM player. Like, he's the Armada of PM. If you guys didn't know, my dude is really, really into hentai.
He's out here.
like he is fucking about it. Like his Facebook profile picture is just a big hentai ass. Like, and so I was thinking, like, wouldn't it be funny if Armada like was like that? Like, what if Melee like Armada was just a big hentai degenerate overlord?
Dude, I used to think like PM, was okay, but then but then I found out about Thunders.
It's like
Now I can really respect the community,
it's so ostracizing, right? Like, how you gotta hold that?
No, it's great.
Like, we don't have to hold that.
I
Yeah.
don't think the PM community is like, oh man, this really sucks. Like I think they like are
think
very
they're, like-
embracing of it and
like,
are just like,
Hell yeah, brother.
fuck yeah. Kawaii BDSM, that's my shit.
It is interesting because we kind of like that's not really something the Melee community like promoted. It's just like we got lucky that none of the
That he
people
was
we know,
chill, that
you
they
know,
were- yeah,
like
yeah.
Armada and
Well,
like
we have Mewtwo King.
But he's chill,
It's,
right?
Yeah,
it's
but-
different.
He's just
It's
like
different.
a nerd.
like a
Nintendo
meme.
saw Thunders and knew it had to be stopped.
They're like,
we get that ass banned.
get that ass banned. You got hentai cover photo? Get that ass time.
Blair Witched. Mods, everyone banned.
Everyone banned. Everyone. What's the Twitch emoji for the anime girl?
there's probably a lot of
Emoticon,
them,
I'm
I
sorry.
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's one. It's popular.
Squid Girl. I don't know.
Timed.
Yeah, time.
Yeah, no, they knew, man. That was the whole thing.
I think, yeah, they got whiff of it. and they were
Imagine
just
if
like,
Armada was like after every win, he's just like posting mad like fucking yaoi on his fucking Twitter, and people like some of them are actual weebs, and they're like, oh hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And most people are like, oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
He sure is good at this game, I guess. Like, oh man.
I hear 8 out of 10 PM players have an anime avatar as their Twitter anyways, so it just fits right in. You know?
God, we're shitting all over those guys right now.
Thanks for letting me run that event, by the way.
Yeah, right.
I really appreciate it.
You ran Melee though.
Yeah.
PM was just adjacent.
Yeah.
We also ran it flawlessly.
Did you?
Yeah,
We
and
ran it too perfect. They had to tell us to stop.
They actually told us because we're running it so fast. They're like, slow it down. We're gonna delay you guys.
We didn't DQ
so that
Westballs
your
for
people
2
can-
hours.
What that was fucking funny. Westballs didn't want to show up for 10 a.m. pools, and they held on for 2 hours straight. I saw the little bell on Smash
Yeah, there's like
GG.
90 minutes
Yeah.
and like
We like had to though because it was like it was gonna finish like
the
by
thing is like
11
we
o'clock.
could have like DQ'd him, but like if we didn't DQ him and he showed up 2 hours late, we still would have finished like an hour early.
That's
So like there was no
interesting.
problem. Like there's zero like issue for it.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
hear that,
no.
Westballs? Next tournament you go to, show up 2 hours late, dude. Just
Yeah.
come.
Just
You'll be all right.
I actually didn't DQ him. We didn't pull the trigger until we saw him in chat, and then
You're like, that's enough.
and then tweet came out like, "Hey, not coming. Good luck to everybody." Like that's what did it. Like he could have honestly probably like we had another 30 minutes in us.
Dude, we
Easy.
finished the bracket like 2 hours early.
That's
Like we
so
had so
funny.
much time. Like,
After that, like, and we like
and that's with delays because like other games, there's like a lot of cross entrance with like None and Hungrybox playing PM or like people playing Rivals of Ether and stuff like that. So like we literally slowed down our bracket so they could run theirs faster, and we still finished like 2 hours.
we
early.
could have done our bracket at 1 and like finished by
Yeah,
like
we
Well,
did it.
We could have
UTO.
started the bracket when West Balls wanted to show up, and we would have finished early.
yeah.
So he could have made it theoretically.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
He was tired, man.
Teams was kind of a nightmare to run though.
Yeah, but
That was part of the
it was.
day 1 where it got
Yeah,
really
day
bad.
2 was real easy. I
Yeah.
didn't do anything day 2.
You were asleep on the couch most of the we're both
No.
chilling. Oh
Yeah, no, I was.
Were you
no.
sleeping on the job?
I was.
No,
I
dude.
was on the job.
Don't ever hire this
He was-
man to run your.
It's
Everything
regional.
was set. I did. Never mind.
That's
I don't
fucked
need
up.
to defend myself. Okay.
Yeah.
We Saturday was the heaviest day, and I did all of it. And then
all of it.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
All
mean,
you
I was.
do-
I was a part of
Dustin
all
All
of
did
it.
it.
TOs do is sit at a laptop.
No.
I'm kidding.
That
I'm kidding. I'm
is
kidding. I'm kidding. I was trying to.
Not true.
I was trying to make.
I mean,
Dawson
you know,
mad.
honestly though, like TOing is kind of like when someone like annoys you, but they're not like mean enough for you to like tell a story about it. It's like, man, this guy, like, I hate when this happens and when this happens. They're like, in like a one instance thing, it like doesn't sound that bad, but like it's like, man, this guy just didn't play his match for like 20 minutes, and it's like, well, that didn't sound terrible, but like all these things add up and they happen every time, and then
Yeah.
like
Right,
people are
right.
like, why didn't you do? They blaming you for like their other people's mistakes, and then all of it adds up, and you're just like, and then that's when TOing feels
Yeah.
like a little like unthankful a little bit.
Dude, Dave,
Like-
that's like that time J-Kun was at our house and my friend Makan.
Yeah,
Do you remember that?
Give us the story.
I
give
was-
us, give us the
okay.
scoop. Give us the spice.
I was just
happened?
very mean to J-Kun.
Very.
I was
What
like,
did you do?
I just,
I feel like you're always a little mean to JQ.
I'm not. I'm really, well, I am. Like basically, so Jason is like one of the worst teams players I've ever played in my life. And actually, to give you an example of how bad he is, or at least how bad he used to be, is there was a huge money match between like the 949, like Irvine, and 818, or no, 805, and it was
Yeah.
between J-Kun and the Great Leon, and they were the two of the worst Mars. You guys can look this up on YouTube. I think Phil and Homemade Waffles actually commentated this, and it was for $200. They money matched for $200, and we were all shouting like the entire venue. This was like Pat's house, like one of the
Yeah.
biggest tournaments in 2009, and the entire venue's shouting at them while they play their best of 5, and like they're so bad that it's hilarious. So people have been side betting tons of money. I won like $35 or something, and like they're bad enough to. So that it's like a spectacle when they're playing each
It
other.
generates
That's
fight,
how they
right,
are.
yeah.
And this guy, he's just the worst teams player. It's not just that he doesn't know how to play teams. He like purposely does he's not doing it on purpose, but it seems like he's foregoing the good things and also purposely doing bad things. It's not just like, oh, he doesn't know what to do. It's like he's only doing the worst possible things. So one day, this guy comes to Cameron's house, and he's just like a friend of Cameron. He's like, I don't know, he plays a little. Does he play Melee?
Didn't you know him before me?
No. What? I never knew this
Really?
guy. I had no idea who this guy was.
Who's man's?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I thought you meant J-Kun.
Oh, no, I knew Jason.
Oh,
yeah.
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 Makan.
Yeah, Makan, I had no idea who he was. But we ended up playing teams, and Jason just like walks up and force smash tippers me, and I die at like 10% or something.
He's on your team, right?
Yeah, and
Dude,
he's on my team,
he's
right?
teamed with like Mango and just gotten like 5th.
Dude, there's
at like a local garage tournament. Okay.
like a 23-man tournament, and he gets like 4th place with Mango. Like that's how bad he is at teams.
Jesus.
And then I just like he tippers me, and I'm just like, Jason, and I don't remember what I said, but I went so off on him, and Cameron's friend Makan was just like, dude, eventually he had enough. He's like, dude, you're being such an asshole to Jason. Like, he's like, look at him, he's such a kind soul too, and you're just being so mean. And I was like, dude, I know what it looks like, but you don't understand. Like, this happens so much. Like, I don't know, dude. It was
So
just
that's
like
what
that.
TOing is like. It's like
That's
teaming
exactly
with
it.
That
him.
is actually 100% what TOing is. The amount of
Because we all get tippered by our teammate every now and
Yeah,
then.
and sometimes we seed somebody 6th seed, and then they come and complain, and half the tournament's just watching you getting yelled at by some guy who doesn't agree with the seeding,
who
and,
just really feels that
that they deserve a certain spot.
And so you seed him 2 spots higher, and then he doesn't, really get the placing that his seed was.
Appreciate your TOs, lads. Just do it.
I mean, like, you don't get into it for like the gratitude, but it's just like people don't understand. It's
just like a little. It's just a little more than just sitting at a laptop.
Yeah.
No, we went on that whole thing to explain.
Yeah, no, it's the idea. Like, I'm like, if I never got a thank you for the rest of my life, I'd be fine with it as long as people like understood that they have to be on top of their shit, or I get shit for it. Like, if a tournament runs late, it's
your fucking fault.
It's my fault. Which is like, most of the time it's not the TO's fault, unless there's only like 16 people and they want to put every match on stream.
I do think that most TOs are not very good, but I don't think it takes a lot to be a good TO. But there are very few of them for some reason.
Are you sure?
You know
Because
what I
like
mean?
taking like 4 hours to run a 16-man bracket is pretty impressive. That's a good TO,
Well, I mean, how
dude.
many setups do you have?
That's not me.
Okay.
There are some tournaments.
Yeah,
that
that Dave has been
Who are you
to.
sneak dissing right now?
Don't worry about it.
Dawson, burn the bridges. Be a man of
Sneak
your
diss.
word.
No.
No
Be a-
more sneak diss. Regular diss.
No. There was a
pussy, dude.
there's a Wednesday night fights where a lot of people complained that it literally took 4 hours. Miles is in the room
He's
because
like,
he
nah.
knows, and it literally took 4 or 5 hours to run like a 15-man bracket.
Why?
And it's actually
Miles, why?
It's
Why was it
actually
like that?
impressive. Like, I am impressed.
I couldn't believe.
Why did it take so long? Yeah.
Because the man plays every match on stream. He starts bracket late for the players that he likes. There's a billion things.
Okay.
Well, just try putting every match of the entire tournament on stream, and then you'll know why it takes a long time.
I think we'd finish faster.
Right.
Then amplify that by the fact that nobody knows how to kill each other and make it 16 players.
Yeah.
That's why they don't do low tier tournaments anymore. Is because you can't have Ness versus DK and they can't kill each other.
It just takes 8 minutes.
Yeah.
It takes forever, and then no one knows how to play these characters, so they're not like.
Nick's like, I've seen some shit, boys.
Yeah.
Seen
It takes
some
forever.
Yeah. It's just like, people don't get it. Like, you get, like, when you fuck up, the TO is fucking up. It's like being a boss, Like,
Yeah.
a manager is a dick.
There's
90%
there's
of the
other
time.
like lose situations too. Like if like a top player doesn't show up on time, if you DQ them, then they're like blowing you up on Twitter, which they have a lot of followers, right? So like
Yeah,
if they
that's
say
the
something
that's
bad
like
about
the
your
fear,
tournament,
right?
right? But then if you let them enter, it's like, oh wow, this TO just let him walk all over. It's kind of it's hard to like balance
There was
both
a lot of
sides.
pressure about the Westball situation, and I was sweating.
I did not care. I told him
He
to
was
DQ
so-
him
he was
like
so
20
ready.
minutes
He had
in.
a
He was-
sweaty
I was
brain
like-
that day.
I was like, this is.
I was like, I've DQ'd him before.
Yeah.
It's no big
Fucking
deal.
do it
dude.
again, I swear to God.
This is where I die, dude.
And then-
I'm not making the shoutouts thread, but on Westball's Twitter, I'm just gonna
But
be in front of a firing
Mac
squad.
D always talks about like, well, not if I'm TOing. If I'm TOing, he gets DQ'd. Well, that's because Mac D is a top player. So like he can just do that and it's fine because he has
I
that
see, yeah.
ability kind of.
Fuck.
Yeah, TPP is complicated.
Speaking of top players, I remember. Oh yeah, so this segues. You guys shut the fuck up real quick.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
come on.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm just at the edge. No, of the table.
Yeah.
No. So did you guys see HBox fucking go up and he hugged Zane? When
Yes.
Zane beat Leffen?
Oh my god.
And everyone,
dude.
look,
You ran so fast.
fuck that shit.
Right?
Like, who does that? I was actually so upset. It's like, whose man's?
Yeah.
Not Zane's.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing?
Me and my friend were watching it that day, and my friend was like, "Why the fuck is HBox like running up to him?" I was like, "I don't know. I know for a fact Zane doesn't know him.
Yeah,
like
right?
they've never met before, probably.
Like that, and I was just thinking, like, that's the type of person he is. Like, he will never have the people because he does that type
Yeah.
of thing.
Dude, did you see
You know what
that?
I mean?
Someone posted a video of Mike Hayes versus Captain Smuckers at a tournament, and it was like super hype, and they had crowd reactions, like Phil like yelling and stuff like that. And you see like the Moon and Phil and like G Money like run out
Oh,
like in
yeah.
front, and they're like all having fun. And then HBox just runs out with them.
Yeah.
He's not He's not New York. He's not Smuckers. He's not from SoCal. He's not on Mike Hayes' side.
Yeah.
What's he doing there? He just runs, and then you're like, why is HBox running out there? Like,
Yeah.
He just wants to feel connected so badly to another human, which we all do, right?
Right.
But you can't go fucking hug Zane.
Yeah.
Is it Zane or Zane?
It's Zane.
When he
Zane.
fucking beats Fluffing.
Yeah.
And it's hype as
Yeah.
shit. And it was just really funny because, like, okay, so I was commentating Bigger Balc, and he was destroying people on stream. And I remember he did something. He beat a guy really fast and just stood up immediately and fist bumped. Like, immediately, like he had better shit to do.
Yeah.
And I commented, if for one, he probably does have other shit to do. He's probably light work. But it's also like, you know, that's kind of just, it's a
Yeah.
subtle, it's
Yeah.
a sneak diss.
It's a little sneak.
So
diss.
I said something about that on stream. I was like, yeah, dude, fucking sneak diss. And that boy right there, he just stood up really fast. And then chat
Yeah.
was like, oh, what, he stood up? What? Like, who cares? And then Hungrybox shows up in the chat. After his fucking match, minutes after. And he's like, are you guys seriously analyzing the way I'm standing up? And it's like, yes. Yes, I fucking am.
I heard he like won a match. I think it was after Army, and immediately went to like behind Trike
Yeah, and
was
he
just
was
like
just watching
looking,
the
just
chat.
like fuming, just waiting.
And it's like, you're doing that for a reason, right?
Yeah.
It's like you'll never have the people, man.
Yeah.
If you're doing that.
I think he likes the vitriol. That like,
So there's something he needs,
yeah,
you know? And
you gotta feast on something.
it was just so ridiculous, man. And so I thought about those two events independent of each other, and these constructed the man that is HBox. Right?
yeah. I mean,
But he's super good at melee. Imagine if he wasn't a top player, like, and he's fucking just running on stage. He can't get away
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah,
And that's an
that'd be
interesting
really-
dynamic.
Dude, like,
right?
I hate when he, like, Armada wins Evo and he raises up their hand. It's like he's trying to get in on the,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's trying to steal, like, I don't know.
He's trying to get in
I
there.
don't know. I mean,
Stop it.
Yeah.
Just fucking
Yeah.
you got it all, dude.
it's
Is
like
it
you're the
just puff
best.
players? Like,
No. What the hell?
Have you? No,
Not at all.
I've never seen Cam pop off. I don't think
Have
I've
you
never
pop-
popped up in my life.
I don't-
Why don't you pop off?
I don't pop off.
I've never
either.
done
It's
anything
kind of just
pop up worthy.
Yeah, it's kind of just
Hell yeah, brother. Me
It-
neither in my life.
yeah. I mostly do just like sigh of relief, just like oh
Oh, it's over now.
yeah.
What's the? I don't know, man.
Honestly, isn't like the hardest pop off just not popping off.
It really is.
That's
the
the
like
play.
you've been
sure.
there before,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's another day at the when V Money beat Mike Hayes.
Ooh.
When because he had to beat his Mewtwo, and then
Wait, Mewtwo, Falcon, Sheik, and then Icy.
and then Ices,
And
and then
Fox,
finally
and then,
Fox.
Like, Victor three-stocked at Fox.
Well, okay, Mike SD'd like twice,
Right.
and he got gimped once.
We take those.
Yeah, and
So
then
he
and then it
basically
was like
had
one
to-
honest stop.
Yeah.
So it's like Victor's 4 versus Mike Hayes' 1
It
stock.
really was, and he got it.
Yeah.
And so it's
He pulled
the
it off.
best win Claremont has ever had, besides maybe like Little England against like Kage back in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so when Victor, but he knew the play already. He was just like, just got up, dude. He didn't freak out.
Right.
He-
Yeah.
Like, you know, Victor, he's probably never gonna beat Mike Hayes again. But if he does, that's how he's gonna do
I
it.
don't think
Well-
did Zane really pop off either. Like I think he just
mean,
got
he's
up.
excited.
He
Yeah.
stood up. He was
Yeah.
like,
He just stood
"Holy
up.
shit, this is happening.
And
This is
then-
my life."
Yeah.
Hungry
And then
Buck
some
popped up for
man
him.
came
And
by
some man
in a jersey.
and just hugged
Yeah.
him.
That really grabbed my gizzards, boys.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much. But then again, it's just like, who
Yeah.
am I? You know. Anyway, what else happened at Smash and Splash?
But
Like
you're the
nothing.
people.
What
You're
about
the
Big-
people
I
that
am-
Hungry Box is. You know?
I'm also different because I hate a lot of stuff about esports. Like,
Yeah.
I think the whole system is a house of cards. It's just ready to collapse,
You
and
need to-
we're all gonna die, right? Like,
Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of people believe in that. Like, they see Melee as a legitimate like esports, like StarCraft or something, and I
Mhm.
don't see that.
I actually agree.
Yeah.
I don't really see it like that. but-
So I feel like I'm a little different, but I am a person who is very easily charmed by people like Mango, just like everybody else.
Yeah.
And you'll never have the people, dude. You'll never fucking have them.
You know who is a man of the people though?
Who?
Another person who was at Bigger Balc.
None.
Thunder's
No.
Rain.
Thunder's is a
Close.
man of my.
He's a man of some people.
He posted on two people's timelines today their birthdays and just fucking
I saw both those.
Yeah.
NSFW, fam. The Rosalina's titties were like fucking.
Give me
They weren't real.
Give me a CW and some dots all
Yeah,
leading
right.
down.
Please.
Come on, man. My family's gonna see this.
CW, hot fire.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. What were you guys?
Active. We have to talk about it. We have to. We don't have to.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone else
The
really
whole house is
understands.
freaking out
active.
right
Yeah. You just a pin just dropped and you could hear it.
And it's only the only reason why this is a touchy subject is because I'm involved.
All right. Are you gonna actually like admit?
All right.
You don't have to.
Someone's gonna.
I mean, I
fucking-
don't.
We're gonna need to put you
Well,
into
first
witness
of all,
protection. dude.
what's your will? Like, just say it real quick.
I leave all of my shit to the state of California to throw in a dump
Jeez.
because we all return to nothing one day.
What about the block?
Okay.
Fuck the block. I'm just kidding. I didn't mean that.
Yeah. Don't you ever talk about the block?
Dawson
like that,
last
dude.
night, he's like, "That's why you will always have the block." Because we were having a conversation.
Yeah.
And I was like, Shit,
I forget what like led up to that.
Some.
We're talking about bread.
Of course.
Talking about bread and how hot the block was.
All right, so I'm sure a lot of you saw the post in SoCal Melee where it was like that guy, and you're like, who the fuck is this? And he just typed like a paragraph that was one sentence,
Yeah.
talking about
But
like,
oddly, there was capital letters in the middle.
no, yeah, it was
like
a very
somewhere-
very strange dialect.
Yeah.
And he was talking about like, how don't ever tell me to shut the fuck up when I'm cheering on SoCal and all this shit. He's like, run that shit Monday through Monday.
through Monday.
We're all about
That's a great
that
saying.
bread. And so the thing is, Rob was sitting in the front row, and he's sitting in the corner, and he's saying, "Let's go, Cali!" Like, you know how when you start a chant and it dies, no one picks up on it, and you kind of just let it go.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit, that one didn't work. Rob's not the type of person to admit that sort of defeat,
Yeah.
no matter how subtle it may be. So he kept fucking going, like 2 minutes straight of him just chanting alone. Let's go, Cali. And again, there's nothing wrong with that.
I was
honestly.
actually like right next to
You
him.
were, yeah.
I was just playing Melee.
And it's like Hungry Box and None.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing a story.
No, it was lucky. It was
Yeah,
the lucky set.
I mean, I wasn't there.
It was the hype ass lucky
Oh, and
set.
winners.
Yeah, that's such a good set.
Actually, losers too. He was cheering as
He
well.
was doing it. Oh, okay.
So anyway, at Bigger Balc, someone's mom made like 500 sandwiches for the venue. It was actually so sweet.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
someone's mom just
Yeah,
brought
thanks
a bunch of
for
sandwiches.
covering vegan options, you dumb fucking
Don't
idiot.
listen to him. The sandwiches were
I
great.
ate like 4 of them. They were
Dude,
amazing.
oh
I
my-
loved them.
Bologna sandwiches? Are you fucking
They were just like
kidding me,
straight up
dude?
like lunch sandwiches. Like you can't go wrong with that.
No,
but
yeah.
you can because
I
you're a
can.
broken individual.
I don't
Yeah.
even know why he's complaining. I brought him a Soylent.
Why
That's
did-
true.
why-
There you go.
You're a fucking asshole. Anyway,
Like
I'm-
all these people bringing food for you, and you're just
all these
ungrateful.
people.
And you're
I
Cam
didn't
and
even
Jenny.
get a sandwich.
why are you like this to your friends?
What do you mean?
Anyway,
and yet
so-
you want recognition for your TOing abilities.
I never asked for that.
Boycott Power 9. So anyway,
Please.
I'm 4 sandwiches deep, right? I'm tired as fuck because we were playing Mafia the whole night. Dave was there. We were
Yeah.
fucking hanging brain until the fucking early morning, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking tired. I ate some Kool-Aid jammers. I'm 4 sandwiches deep. So I'm like, shut the fuck up. Rob immediately turns around. And he's like, yo, who said that? And he's looking right at me.
Yeah.
He knows I said it. I think he's just waiting for me to speak up, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm a man who is of the idea that if you tell someone to shut the fuck up, you should be ready to throw hands, right? That's something that kind of warrants that. And I accept that like fate, that consequence.
Yeah.
The thing is, I didn't speak up with Rob because I didn't want to end up on a fucking Reddit thread
Yeah.
where HBox is looking over his shoulder because there's a fight going on because like 2 idiots are just started yelling at each other.
I mean, it was on
and decided,
Smashcast, dude. Anything could have went down.
I know, that's true. It would've
You
been
could have
fine.
got all the cheers.
And so I was like, I don't want to have a fucking scene. I care more about like interrupting other people's time than I did like stepping up. And maybe that, you know what, maybe that's a little bit of a bitch move. And I shouldn't have said that.
That's
That's
fine.
respectable.
But anyway, so I didn't say anything. He's like, who the fuck said that? I don't have to tell me to shut the fuck up. Goes right back to fucking cheering. Great. Everything's back to normal.
Fast forward to post-tournament.
Fast forward to post-tournament. We're here at this house with the AZ guys. Everyone's wilding. I'm, again, super tired. I'm laying on the couch. We were, like, playing doubles. I lost my phone somewhere on the ground because there's mattresses everywhere. And I'm, like, just laying there. And all I hear is Nick Yingling, who called, by the way. I'm sorry, Nick. You can call again. I'll pick up.
Yeah.
He was like, dude, Slime, he just posted about you. Rob just posted about you. He's like freaking out, like
Yeah.
coming in. I'm like, what? And I read it and I'm like, oh my god. So now I'm sitting at this crossroads of like, Because he's digging himself a bigger
Yeah,
hole.
it wasn't just one post. It was
It was multiple.
it was like
You all saw
SoCal Melee.
it.
SoCal Melee for a second was finally just not Trek and Kevin Carlos
was-
posting about
no, it
last
was- it
stock
was like-
or SSS. It was
It-
Rob
It was
going
the
in.
Rob show.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't have my phone, so I couldn't reply. I remember I was pissy, and the first thing I said when I woke up, I'm like, all right, fucking tell him 11:32, Fremont. Like, I told him my address, and everyone started laughing. And so they started posting addresses to, like, Krispy Kreme
Yeah.
and, like, fucking places and stuff. And it was just a shit show. And then everyone started yelling and like, making fun of Rob, which I felt bad because I'm like, Rob's, like, actually really fun to be around, and he's just, he's just the way he is. And people are making fun of him because they don't know him, and it's just like a dancing monkey for them, right? And I felt bad. I'm also like, well, fuck, now he wants to fight me if he knows it's me, and all this shit. And so anyway, we just kind of forget about it. We're just reading the thread as it goes. Everyone's kind of trolling Rob because it's funny. And later on, so we're playing Mafia. Me and Ludwig get out immediately. He's like, hey, you want to play Melee? I'm like, yeah, sure. So we're sitting like right here, just playing Melee on the floor. And we're playing, and we hear a knock on the door. And he pauses, and I'm like, dude, it's probably Rob, like, joking. And he's like, yeah, probably. You want me to get it? I'm like, yeah, sure. So we both get up and go and walk over, and we open it, and it's fucking Rob, man. And he's like, yo, is Connor Cox here? And we're like, and everyone's dead quiet at the just playing Mafia, just like, oh my god, he actually showed up. Like, this is a man of his word.
Yeah.
And
I mean, he probably went to that Krispy Kreme beforehand too. It was like, where the fuck is Connor Cox?
he probably did. And it was like, we're like, no, man. And Ludwig had, like, wrote a paragraph copy pasta trolling him minutes before that.
Yeah.
I was the one who told him to shut the fuck up. We're both staring him in the face. We're like, no, he's not here. Like, what are you gonna do, right? Like,
Yeah.
and he's like, all right, sorry, no disrespect. Leaves, dips. And we just start fucking freaking out. The whole house just start running around, screaming to each other. Because this is the kind of man who comes to a place, if you talk shit,
Yeah.
looking to settle it, right? And I respect that. A1, A+. And I didn't speak up. That's a bitch move.
Yeah.
I spoke up later on in the morning. I said, Rob, it was me. We were busting your balls. Holy fucking shit. Relax.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's probably going to end up seeing this. Rob, I'm sorry I told you to shut the fuck up. If you still want to run it, I'm a man of my word too. But we can probably just squash it.
Squash
brain.
the beef.
We can hang brain like boys.
Just hang brain together.
It's up to you, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the Rob story. If you guys want to know the
Yeah.
backstory, because I know Hugs
It was
put him
all
on,
over Twitter.
put him
It
on the
was-
stream, and yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was Bigger Balc. It was a sick tournament.
Are they archived?
Yeah.
The posts?
Someone took
I don't-
screenshots.
Yeah. There's
Okay.
screenshots out there.
Good.
Yeah. Good.
God.
I think Jenny actually has screenshots. so-
We should have had Jet
Maybe.
throw it up on the stream or something.
What, is
But probably
he,
not
is he
right
here?
now.
Is he? No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, what?
Just knocks
He's
on
in the
door.
chat.
y'all be there in a sec. So yeah, I don't know what else happened. That's all I have on my list.
Oh,
we could
Smash and Splash maybe.
I fluffed.
You
Joey.
He
fluffed.
fluffed
Oh,
Joey.
yeah.
That's the only
the
reason you're
only-
here is
yeah.
because you fluffed.
Yeah.
So what happened?
He got 6-0'd.
No, here's the thing. Before the winner's set, Cam was fluffing Joey for at least an hour and a half or something like that. It was crazy amount of time.
Yeah, sure.
Everyone's afraid.
I don't know.
It's fucking Esteban.
The door just opened and everyone's like, "This is it."
This is it. Anyway,
Bread.
Bread.
Uh,
Bread getter.
Cam was fluffing Joey only for the winner's set, and then Joey wins. Everyone saw it was hype, super hype.
Yeah.
And then immediately after, I think we were all hanging out. I don't know what we were
Joey
doing.
walked up to me and he's
Yeah.
like, "Thanks for fluffing me.
Yeah.
I don't need it again
He said that
because I am that good."
because I'm that hitter.
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna beat H-Box again. Thanks." And I was like, "Okay, man, you seem confident."
Wow.
And then he got 6-0'd.
See what happens? Wow. I love the term fluffer too, by the way.
It's
Yeah.
great.
Because you know what it really is, right?
Yeah, it's getting someone ready for melee.
Yeah.
Some good melee.
Some good melee.
Yeah.
And that's great. You
By
did
the way, I have a history of fluffing Joey. Every time I do it, he loses.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A fluffing him against who? H-Box?
Anyone. Literally
Just
anyone.
Just any player.
Yeah.
Like, he'll be like, I gotta play Hugs. And I was like, I gotta Samus. And then he'll just lose.
He's like, this usually never works out, but all right, man, let's
No,
give it a
yeah,
shot.
he actually walked up to me and he's like, can you get me ready for H-Box? And I was like, dude, every time I've fluffed you, you just lose. And he's like, yeah, I got a feeling this time. And I was like, okay, man, we'll do it. And then he beat him.
That's sick. That was
Yeah.
an amazing set. We were all losing our minds. Rob was losing his mind. It was great.
You gotta, you gotta be careful too because Cameron fluffed me for Okami one time, and I beat Okami in winners, and so I played Cameron's Cheek, and I went down 0-2 immediately, and I had to make. I finally figured out, oh, this Cheek plays a little different than Psychomidget Cheek.
Yeah.
And I made the reverse 3-0, but I was like, geez, I should never do that again.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like if you watch Cam play, he plays nothing like H. He doesn't play Puff like how
Not
Puff
even
should be
close,
played.
yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't play any of his characters. He just has like a natural like feeling for the game, but he doesn't
Yeah.
play any of them correctly, like textbook,
Yeah.
So
You
he's-
don't play Roy like the way you're supposed to be playing Roy.
I mean, maybe.
there's not a lot
How
of
are
ways
you
to play
supposed to
Roy,
play
you know.
Ask Romance.
Yeah.
He
Dude,
Oh.
that guy is a legend.
pour one out,
Yeah.
dude. Poor Mega Christmas.
You know what?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
listen.
Dude,
No.
you
Look.
you can't put a hurtin' on my boy with
Look.
your words like this.
The
Well,
ladies love
yeah.
Romance. Okay.
Ladies
Okay,
love
I
him.
do like I feel for that, but like okay, this is the Irvine mentality coming out, okay? But like one, you just no loss is like really bad. Okay, it's just all in your head. And if you like lost, that means there's things you didn't know, and obviously he didn't know the Roy matchup because nobody does. So there's like things you can learn from it. So first of all, don't quit, okay? Second of all, he played Kokiri Soldier 1 SSS, who plays Young Link,
That
and
was
he
before
lost the
that
Kokiri
was before
Soldier.
the Peppa Screw battle.
Right,
That's why
and
we
then
didn't start
he, oh wow, and then
Oh,
but yeah,
God.
he lost to Kokiri Soldier, and Noah plays Falco, by the way, so it's like Falco versus Young Link, Falco versus Roy. These are pretty good matches for Falco, but he loses to Kokiri Soldier. He's like, man, I'm quitting the game, like this is it, I'm done. And I'm like, dude, you're not done, you'll be fine. Like no one knows the Young Link. Like I've had so many more L's than like probably everyone in this room combined. So like that just it's part of the melee life. You'll be fine, okay? And then he loses again, and then this time he's really quitting, but he doesn't. He shows up like 2 days later at the tournament. So I don't want to hear about I'm actually quitting melee now. Like you're not quitting melee. Just like go to a tournament. We all know you're going to a tournament. Like
I agree with that. I'm just saying, like, how many more just hits to the dome is this boy gonna take?
dude, it's a lot of hits
Before
to
it's
the dome.
over.
This is the dark side of being like super serious about melee. Is like it's a hard life, and it's like
Is
it
that
sucks.
A Roy from Colorado blows through town and makes you rethink your life.
Dude.
No, it's like imagine showing up. I don't know. Like who's like your best rival? Like who's the rival person you hate losing to the most that you play all the time? Is there anyone like that for you?
I was gonna say V Money is a meme, but
Well, like think about like if you beat V Money like every day. All right, you just always beat V Money. Like every time you play in brackets,
We'll
like
go
well, we
we'll
gotta
go
play
with
again.
Mist. Let's just go with
Yeah,
Mist.
why don't we go with Mist? Let's just say, you bodied Mist, right?
Okay.
And then let's just say the next 20 times you play him, you lose to him. Like, isn't that gonna feel pretty fucking shitty?
yeah, it is.
Like it's gonna feel awful,
Right.
and then people are gonna talk shit, and like there's like it's not just the loss, it's like all these things together. But you have to go through that to get good at the game, and a lot of people who got good at the game went through something like that,
They
or
lost to Roy.
currently go through. Like they didn't lose the Mist. I mean, let's be real.
My hands actually got super clammy the moment you said, "What if Mist beats you 20 times in a row?"
That's
I was
what I'm
like,
sayed,
I don't
dude.
want to even live in a
There's
world
a lot of-
where that It's not
There's a
even
lot of
happening to me.
strife
Yeah.
in probably competing for anything,
Yeah.
not just melee. Like so there's a lot of difficulty.
But,
And
like-
you got to be able to. If you can't handle it,
I think that's a little more than strife. That's like
that's what gave you
I just
the.
wanna go
That's
on
what took the
record.
soul out of you.
That's
like-
a-
I didn't bring Mist into this.
yeah, that's a darkness
You
I don't
just
even
started
know, dude.
roasting the boy out of fucking left field.
He's
Yeah.
probably here too.
Yeah. Oh, he's definitely in chat.
That's
Oh,
the,
that's-
dude,
Oh,
that's
God.
just literally every time a pup plays a fox, by the way.
No, I don't. We have pretty.
And now we get into
I didn't know who
Mist?
you were when,
The-
I lost-
the-
when I lost you.
The puff hate.
Dude, every time I play Mist, I'm scared.
Why?
Because he's fox.
Because of the shame.
No, he's a
'Cause
fox player, dude. Every fox scares
Cam
me.
thinks Puff is the worst character in the game.
No.
kinda agree.
No, Puff's
Oh.
better
I think
than
the-
Bowser.
It's not true, dude.
No.
But not by
Okay,
not by a
debatable.
lot. though.
Bowser's down B is no.
Well,
actually.
yeah,
Hundred-
you know, Gimpy
100-0
Fish almost
matchup.
beat Mango's Puff.
Who did?
Gimpy Fish.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, back when he played Puff. He's a Bowser, dude.
That's sick.
a
No,
Bowser.
yeah, that's great. I believe it.
Yeah.
We need to see more Bowser.
No,
No.
no, we don't.
No.
All the action, all the seasoned boys are like, no. You don't want that. He's just gonna sit on the ledge and do the get up attack, and that's that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Let's get into like Dave and Cam stories because you guys.
I mean, we might as well. There's like lore, right?
There's a
They
lot
they
of
wanted you
history.
on so bad
There's a lot of like
for the lore.
memes. I don't know if you could call them memes, but there's a lot of like things.
Have you guys just
Yeah.
been like rolling to tournaments together for the years as they
It's been
pass
a while.
by?
Well, you know, we rolled together when we didn't go to tournaments too.
Yeah.
Oh,
So like, you know, like
shit.
I stopped playing for like 4
OG
years.
Riders.
We like both kind of stopped playing.
What did
and
you
we
guys
played other
do?
games. I don't want to admit this.
No, just
Did you hang?
you have to.
Did you hang brain?
No. No, he
Well,
said
not
he
in
never
front of
did
each
this
other,
in front of-
dude.
yeah.
They had their backs to each other.
Hanging brain. Okay, are you doing it? Yeah, I'm doing it. Like, okay, we're done.
No, yeah. What were you guys doing in the meantime? Because both of you quit.
You know, we played other games
Well,
and we got
what
good
were
at
the
other
other
games.
games?
What other games?
We played WoW.
Okay.
Played a little bit of WoW.
You play in?
Sick.
It
I
must have
played
been like.
I played a lot of League of Legends.
Oh yeah,
Cataclysm.
for sure.
You guys have played Dota?
I did.
I played Dota 1,
Yeah, 1.
but I didn't really play Dota 2.
Same. Do you still play Dota 2?
No, I only played 1.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
So what did you guys do? What aren't you telling me? I don't
Yeah.
want to talk about that.
You know,
didn't
I
hang
just
brain.
there's
What'd
just
you
a
do?
lot of things I know about him. It's like, you know, like you said, the Psychomidget thing. He's illiterate. He actually is. He actually like
Can you not read?
he can't
Maybe.
spell. He can read, I think.
Yeah, I think I can.
He's talking in the group chat. He's
Da-
spelling just
Da-
fine. Are
No,
you
Dave
fucking
is
with me?
actually Cam's
No, honestly,
keeper.
I'm just Googling.
Just like,
Just
we
until
would
I
play
get images
like
I want
who,
to find.
who was Helen Keller's keeper? Like kind of just
What was
like,
her name?
I don't.
Anne
Yeah,
something.
Anne Frank, and then Dave is Anne Frank to Cam's Helen Keller.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, I mean, we would play like this online Pictionary and stuff, and he would actually have all the answers. Like he would know it immediately, but he couldn't spell it correctly.
Oh,
so
yeah.
sometimes we would
Yes.
get the points because we would eventually figure it out.
I'd be
and then
like
spell it correctly the
typing-
first time.
You'd be like,
I would type the
"Fuck,
wrong word and
got
they'd
this."
see it but it's spelled wrong, so they just spell it right.
Yeah, it's like abyss.
Just
Like
get-
the word's like abyss, you know, one of like Dawson's songs, and
Yeah.
and like he doesn't know how to spell it, so he's like, and then eventually we see like, oh, I think it's abyss, and we type it in and we get it before him. He's like, I knew it was abyss, I just didn't.
Right. It just
No.
becomes
Yeah.
a spelling execution test for the other team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I'll never team with me in Pictionary. I swear to God,
Yeah,
we will never.
Just because I misspell the word?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's teams money match.
Okay,
me,
I don't-
Slime
I
versus
never
you tunes
lose.
Categories.
To be
I
fair, the
never lose.
Pictionary was like draw league stuff, and I knew like everything
You
about
guys
league.
played League
Yeah,
Pictionary?
you know, don't,
Dude, it's really fun.
yeah, it's
Oh
really
my
fun.
No,
No
it's-
wonder
it doesn't-
you fucking hung brain. In front
Yeah.
of each
Oh
other.
my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
This is
It-
like
it-
this is sad.
That's why I didn't wanna
almost
say it.
it's like
Didn't wanna
kind of
say it.
it's kind of
We
pathetic.
spent
You
4
guys are
years
right.
playing competitive League Pictionary, and
So
it
you're-
was a dark time
You're
in
telling
our
me
lives.
while Joey's getting 6-0'd, it's okay for Rob to just be yelling, "Let's go" for 3-4 minutes at a time. Then there's nothing wrong with that.
We also didn't.
but we
say
want
he
to
got
play a
mic.
fun game, and that's not okay.
Why are you comparing these
yeah.
two astronomically different things?
Because one is
Because you know
way
why?
more
'Cause when
embarrassing
Rob
than
goes
the other.
home, he smashes some puss. Well, you.
Well,
Are we
That-
allowed to say
that's-
puss?
That's
as a
good
part
for
of the
him.
stream?
I don't think I want any of the girls that he's getting with.
Whoa.
Whoa, okay.
I didn't say it. I didn't say this. That was Dave. Holy
I
shit.
mean, we're just from different
The
worlds,
vlog-
you know.
We're
Like
in-
we.
we're in
Also,
trouble. Jesus Christ.
Quick interjection that we didn't talk about is
I'm just saying we're from different worlds, and like some people like different things.
Rob
and
got a mic.
Yeah, he took a mic.
He got a mic
remember?
at Bigger Balc.
Yeah.
After Xbox
Schreichelman
One.
gave him a mic, the madman. And he like Rob was just like, give me a mic, and then
Trigger's like,
Chark was
"All
like,
right."
okay. And if you actually watch the VOD, you see Chroma's eyes go so wide, and it's just like mouthing, "Please no, please no."
But the mic was muted.
And then Trike unmutes it.
Yeah, yeah.
God bless Trikelman.
Yeah, no,
honestly.
you know why? It's because of Smashcast.
Yeah.
Because that's the Wild West.
I
Like,
think it was just at a time
Like,
where it was
Hbox
just
could
like,
have
he didn't
6-0
care.
lucky.
Whoa.
Sorry. He
Hold
could have
on.
6-0 lucky and then just hung brain.
Yeah.
And it was Smashcast and it would have been fine.
Yeah. I mean,
Anyway, sorry. I made fun of you and I'm sorry, but that was really funny. But anyway, so
No,
what
no,
else?
it's fine.
What else did you get?
Dude, MacD would join in.
Really?
His drawings were.
Oh yeah, he's the worst drawer of all time. McCain, I wish we could
Maxie
show
seems
him
like he's bad
his
at
Maokai.
everything except melee.
No, that's not him.
What? Okay.
I think there are people like that, definitely.
That's Hugs.
Really? Or like SFAT?
Connor's bad at every game that's
Oh,
not
wait.
melee.
Do you remember Hugs like StarCraft career?
Yeah, there's a.
What?
I don't know how many of you guys have played StarCraft, but he like. It's like basically the Jay Kuhn versus the Great Leon of StarCraft. And we had Hugo play like another Smasher's his brother or whatever. And Hugo built like 7 Phoenixes, which only attack air. And then he didn't use any of them. And then I don't know, it was like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
The game took 40
It
minutes.
was just bronze, like skill level.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think he would have been lucky to get into bronze.
Ooh.
Yeah, ooh.
Shit.
Like you just have
It
to
was
play
bad.
games and you're bronze.
No, you have to win placement matches, which he never did.
Oh, do you actually have to
you
win
just
them?
have
I'm
to
not
make it to
sure.
the
No,
end.
you don't. If you
No,
lose
just
all
play
5,
them, dude.
if you lose all 5, you still get silver.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. That's
Jesus.
Silver's a participation ribbon of StarCraft.
Yeah.
What else did we do?
Yeah.
It's
Dave.
like-
So
it's
you
like-
actually had a mini comeback a while ago where you played Marth. Why?
Because Puff sucks. dude.
True. But then you went back to her.
Yeah.
Okay.
You went back to her
'cause-
soft, sweet
Because
body.
unlike anyone in SoCal, I actually like teams.
Okay.
Like you can see by
You
okay,
and
you
Fallen
know, if-
Nova from Riverside.
Like
That's it.
yeah, like very few people like teams in
Dang,
SoCal.
they're just gonna be grouped together.
What?
Dude, Fallen Nova's a cool guy.
Okay,
No,
I've
yeah.
never talked to him.
That'd be a
but-
godlike team. He
Anyways.
loves teams. Yo, go ahead.
Yeah, so I like teams, and Marth, I don't know how Pew Pew does it. It's SFAT, right? It's just SFAT's so good.
Is
Of
that
a
why
teammate.
he just carries him?
No, I mean he just can adapt to having a Marth on your team.
Okay.
Because that's just a handicap in itself, right?
Yeah.
So I just didn't like playing Marth in teams, so I'd play Puff in teams. And then I was like, why don't I just play Puff for singles also?
And now here you are, number 17.
yeah,
17.
17.
Okay, and the reason I know I'm 17 isn't because I'm like incredibly proud of my placing.
That's not a bad thing. You're on the SoCal PR.
It's
Yeah,
actually
no,
it's
no,
because
you're
Dave
right.
had to tell him because he couldn't actually read the number. And he was just like, I
Dave,
don't-
what's the? It's
yeah.
like a this way line, and then it goes kind of down. He's like, that's a 7.
Shouting
buddy.
from the other, it's a 7.
No, it's
Oh
because
shit! I'm 17.
it wasn't Dave. It was Combo Fest. Is that name taboo here?
No.
No, we
Okay.
love Combo Fest.
Yeah, we
He's
love
Well, I
our
mean, he beat
favorite-
like
He's a fan
everyone
club.
here, right?
He did. Yeah. No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You made the Photoshop. You
Yeah.
know.
That's right. I mean,
Sneak dissing
okay,
motherfucker.
Dave told me to make the Photoshop.
Did you really? Did you send him on a? Did you? Did you?
I didn't even know it
Commission
happened.
when my boy finally he just came back to Melee. He used to be a living legend, and now he's come back and he's working real hard, and I respect his grind. And when he does something good and it shows, like I want to be
Listen,
proud of him. I want him to feel good about
Beating
it.
4 Claremont boys in a bracket is not a good thing.
But Sergio and Don B is like very good.
Yeah.
No,
They're like-
they were off.
What do
that
you mean,
day.
nah?
They were off that day.
Oh, okay, all right.
I mean,
But I heard he beat you again recently at the last Power
He
9.
was
Were you
off-
off
and
that
he
day
was off
too?
He was
again.
off as fuck. Remember that day? And you were like,
Yeah, he
"Oh,
was off.
I'm off, cunt." And I was like, "You are, dude."
yeah,
Yeah. So Combo Fest told me,
yeah.
not
Oh.
Dave.
That's cool.
Look,
He was telling me to update my Twitter. He's like, dude, you're not 19 anymore. Come on, update that shit. And I was
Yeah.
like,
I was like, "Oh shit! How do
I
I
guess.
wait? How do I type again?"
you're gonna have to come over and do this for
Yeah.
me. It was over the phone, of course.
Have you guys ever met anyone that's actually illiterate? Like, I know it's a meme, right? But no, I
Yeah.
mean like really can't read or write.
no.
I mean, one time in middle school.
No, it's fucked up, dude.
Like,
You
what
mean
do
an
you mean?
adult that can't read or write? It's like, how do you think?
It's like when
What
you-
are words
yeah.
like in your mind?
It's kind
So
of like
it's
when-
like video waffles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was literally about to say it's like someone who can't picture things in their head.
Oh my god. We're going to bring this up again.
Yeah.
Our poor friend can't visualize images in his mind.
It's like an actual thing.
Because
like
his brain doesn't do it. And you're going to roast him again?
Yeah,
You're
Dude,
like
the-
picking on a person in a wheelchair.
dude.
Hey, nice legs, idiot. That's you.
Jesus.
Yeah, but he functions just fine.
No, yeah,
It's like
he's-
no.
Yeah.
Except that he can't find his car after he goes shopping. you know?
Right, because he can't visualize the.
I
overhead
didn't even think. That's
grid.
like fucking.
Yeah, that's why he's like
crazy.
bad
Yeah,
with
he says he has
directions.
trouble finding like
He can't visualize like a grid, like a street pattern.
Dude, the funniest thing I ever heard was when you were like, you were looking at him and you were like, you see my face? You see what it looks like right now? And he turned around. He's like, he has no idea what I look like.
We talked about that last time. Yeah.
Okay.
The more I hear that and
thought it
how
was
people
the
thought it was
funniest
funny, it kind of makes me feel bad. So
You should. You should feel bad.
If I could feel anything, I would be feeling bad
Yeah.
right now. But you know.
So did you and Cam like meet in Melee and then become friends that would play League of Legends Pictionary and
Yeah.
hang brain together?
Yeah, we met in Melee for sure.
Yeah.
And you continued to hang brain even after you
Yeah, I
hung
don't
up
know.
the controller.
I don't really know how it worked. Do you?
I don't know. You
You
went
know-
to like Pat's house, right?
Yeah, I did go to Pat's house.
I
yeah.
remember-
Dude, Jenny.
Oh, that's the
first
first time I met
she
Jenny.
Met you.
Oh no.
Dave's car got towed, and no one wanted to break the news to him.
Wait, he didn't know?
He,
How
he
did
was
everyone
asleep.
else
He
know?
was asleep. Okay, he parked at like
Dumbass.
McDonald's. You weren't supposed to park there, and it was overnight, and no one wanted to tell him. So we got Jenny, who didn't know
to
him,
break
to just wake him up and be like, "Hey, your car."
Hey,
got
you don't
towed."
know me, but guess what? Your fucking car is gone, fam.
Yeah.
Dude, it was so like when I went there, there's literally a sign right above the spot saying no parking here. Like we just were so tired and there was nowhere to park, so we
Wow.
just parked. I was bad, but
Like a $400 bill.
you know sometimes we
SoCal.
go to eat someplace like I don't know whatever Korean barbecue, and then when we come back, he's like, "I'm gonna destroy the toilet. Does anyone need to use it?"
That's an honest man's creed right
Yeah,
there.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm
It
like,
can't be used for like an hour.
if anyone needs to use it, it's use it now because
Yeah.
you won't be able to for the next like
I-
2 hours.
I feel like there's a lot of Cam-isms.
There's
that he
so
has.
many. That's what it is. He has a lot. There's a lot of candy.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
you are an enigma because like I remember thinking like there are some people you meet and you get to know them immediately or you get to know them after a little bit of time, and I'm like I don't think I'll ever truly know the person that Cam is like at 3 a.m. when he's taking a pee. Like the true like human that's inside this weird shell, right?
I mean, I was
Right.
telling you. I think I was talking to you, or Dawson too.
You
like,
told me. I think I've only seen the true Cam one time.
probably like 2 conversations in my whole life.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one,
What?
I was like so drunk I barely remember what was going,
Yeah.
like how we got there. you
He's
know?
like,
Right.
listen, man, I was a child soldier, and you're like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. Why are you so weird, dude?
Yeah.
I don't
It's not
know.
a bad thing.
dude, it's just his
What
natural
happened?
voice. Like it's always the tone inflection of like a joke. So you can't,
Yeah.
you
it's
know.
like Sergio.
Yeah. Have you heard his ASMR videos? It just makes you
Sergio.
laugh the entire
Nice.
time. Cam ASMR is the true ASMR.
Dude, I'm like illiterate with how to talk. Also,
Yeah.
I don't know how to like just act.
Yeah.
That's why it's just very hard to know like
That's
if I'm
chill.
serious
Dude,
or not.
actually,
That's
it's
cool.
a little true. Like one time, he had to. This is another thing. He'll never like tell the restaurant that like they messed up his order or anything like that because he doesn't. He says he doesn't want them to spit in his food, but it's
Yeah.
really just like this overwhelming,
He's like,
crushing fear of like having to like
social confrontation.
kind
Yeah.
of, you know.
No,
So-
I don't want him to spit in my food, dude.
No.
Why can't you believe me?
Because one time I saw you actually try to like, you know, he was like like trying to eat healthier and he's like, "Oh, do you guys have the nutritional information for this thing?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, we have that. Would you like to see it?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I would like to see it." And it's just like the way he said it's like he's trying to be nice, but he's never had to do that before, so
Oh
he's
my
like
God.
overdoing it. And then
Did you
that
get?
was really fun, by the way. We had a
Yeah.
great time.
Did you get it?
Yes,
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
He's also allergic to everything. That's another
Yeah,
Camism.
I'm
What's
allergic
the
to
what's the most deadly thing in your?
I don't think I'm like deadly allergic to anything. It's just if I eat enough of it, I'll
Peanuts.
probably die.
Do peanuts kill you?
No,
Shellfish.
no. I guess I'm not allergic to that
You're
much.
good.
No, it's
Literally
like every
every
fruit. I'm
Really?
Oh
allergic.
my god, me too.
Oh wow.
Nice.
It must be a Korean thing.
It's really just
I'm
a
not Korean.
it's really just an
he's the
excuse to
Korean
not have
one.
to eat any greens, you know.
No,
That's chill.
I can eat veggies.
No, like, I literally have never met anyone else who, like, hasn't been this allergic to this many fruit. Like,
Yeah, like every fruit I have, I just get like.
Are you allergic to
blisters.
tomatoes?
yeah.
That was a trick
It's
question.
a
Tomatoes
fucking
are not
vegetable,
a fruit.
idiot.
Same with avocado.
That's what I'm saying. They're lying, dude.
I'm
I
allergic
know
to
they're
avocado.
lying.
Yeah.
Pineapple, I'm not
I don't.
That's chill.
You know, I haven't. I've actually just not eaten.
What fruit
a
would you
lot of
die
fruits.
for?
None.
Pick a fruit.
Dude, I don't care for fruits.
Well, I wouldn't either if they tried to kill
And
me.
don't misinterpret what I'm saying. I'm talking about food.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
no, thank you.
He's also a raging
For-
homophobe.
He's just-
He's illiterate and he
Speaking of
hates homosexuals.
homosexuals, I've been playing Final Fantasy 15. I just got that.
Uh-huh.
Have you guys ever played that?
no.
I've seen
I'm
it.
like a big Final
Yeah.
Fantasy nerd, but I don't have a console, so I've been borrowing Nick's, and that is the gayest game I've ever played, and it's great. It's just 4 lads wearing leather, traveling the country together,
Yeah.
sleeping in tents. If I was, it's a wonderful game. Please,
Yeah.
I cannot speak of it higher. The gayest Final Fantasy I've ever played. It's amazing.
Dave's been playing 10.
Yeah.
At
and
my
Oh,
the
really?
main, the main character is pretty gay.
Yeah,
in
he's
that
pretty
one,
gay
too.
too.
Yeah.
That's sick.
They always have there's always one
There's
character
always,
with the
like, a
half
chest
open.
exposed.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I mean? Like, I don't know why they do that. But
Have you been to the part yet where he goes, ha ha ha?
Yeah,
ha,
Yeah.
ha?
I was looking forward to that part because he's been playing it at my house.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
Dude, there's actually a lot of lines in that game that are like so poorly voice acted
Yeah,
that it's
yeah.
hilarious.
Are you
It's
talking about
so
like
funny.
every Yuna line?
Yeah, Yuna is
Yes.
so awkward for some reason.
I get it.
Yeah.
No, that was pretty
how
accurate.
About, or how about Waka being a terrible stereotype for just like anyone from
Anyone
an
from
island?
like the
Yeah.
Caribbean.
Yeah.
Yeah. And wait, what was it? The Final Fantasy 15, since like it's on a new console, you can choose like Japanese voice, and I was like, sub or dub? Like I've never had the choice here, right?
Yeah.
Like so, I went with sub though because
Yeah, I mean,
I wanted to be
yeah.
immersed in the gayness.
Yeah.
It's lit.
well, in Japan, I hear that voice acting is like a much more like, it's like a higher it's a lot better job
It's,
than
like,
here,
lucrative.
Yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
Oh, really?
So like there's more talent there because more people go after it,
And
you
they're
get
treated
more.
well, I
like-
wouldn't fucking know.
They're like movie stars, voice actors.
Yeah.
That's pretty chill.
Here,
But, like,
here we just grab movie stars
You would know
to try and
because
be,
you're
vo-
like
you know.
super into anime. So
Oh yeah, I'm super
yeah,
into
he's
anime.
he's a weeb.
Like once I found out about Thunders, I was just following him. Just on
Hitting those
Facebook, I
retweets.
added him as a friend. I
Yeah.
followed him on Twitter. He has a safe for work account, by the way.
Does he really?
he has a safe for work.
Yeah, it's like SFW Thunders.
Wait,
And
so
He
then
actually
he's
has SFW in his name.
Yeah,
So he's
And-
like unapologetically just like
I actually looked him up after I
no.
found out.
That
about
means
Yeah.
that means that PM can have their player and it's their best player and he can be the figurehead
God,
because he has a
what
safe
yeah,
for work.
Fucking
but
hell.
his safe for work account has way less followers.
Sure, but
that's
the,
how you know that's what they really want.
Yeah,
They got their
exactly.
blue hair and they main Rob and they fucking jack off to cartoons.
I imagine a world where like Thunders is at his day job and that's like the Twitter he uses for that. And all his coworkers are like, "Hey, why is there an SFW in front of your name? Like I don't get it."
Oh, it stands for super.
Super fun weekend.
Every weekend I have one. It's
super
all-
fun work. And then they just find his actual account and they're just like, "What the fuck?" Like just all this.
Imagine like at your
Disgusting
job,
amounts
you
of
you
hentai.
have a coworker you talk with every single day, but you find out he's like really into yaoi.
He's
Publicly.
Like, he's like a hentai lord.
Do you want to explain what that is for people who don't know?
It's when you have really big hands, and it's like
well, that's
gay.
not me already.
It's
I got tiny hands.
give me one,
They're tiny, dude.
dude. You're
Oh, yeah, you
he
can-
has the softest hands
I know.
in Melee.
I know.
I swear to God.
It's him and the Crimson
Stay away
Blur.
from me.
Crimson
softest
Blur, if
hands.
you're in the chat, I want you to money match Cam's soft hands.
Oh no, we've actually compared.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did light start emanating and like papers
It was just
flying everywhere?
frictionless.
The-
we
Slid right
couldn't we couldn't actually like contact each other's
That's
hands.
beautiful. I want to.
They tried to high five, but it just felt like they missed. You know?
Yeah.
I actually, whenever I see Cam, I just rub his hands. A
Yeah,
lot.
he goes like
Yeah, I just start.
and he's
I
like,
just start rubbing.
give me
Trying to
some of
get,
that.
get him a callus.
Yeah, just like come on.
No, he just loves stroking it.
Yeah. I,
Hell yeah, brother. But yeah. Anyway, we don't need to describe yaoi. If you want to Google it, it's
Yeah.
there.
you
Don't-
probably
don't
sh-
Google
you
it.
probably shouldn't Google
What?
that.
Not at work. What were we
Yeah.
talking about?
Just
This
Cam
became
Cam,
a very gay podcast.
Cam-
What was
Cam
the?
is-
and I'm liking it.
What was the Lilo and Stitch thing when you were Jenny was like, "Do you know
Oh.
what this means?"
I would
Ohana
I would
means
literally
family.
say like
Oh.
there would just be some like line that wasn't like English maybe. and I would just be like, that means family or something, you know?
Like I was literally, they're just sitting at their computers, and I'm in the bathroom, which isn't like, there's doors blocking it, but it's really close to where they
No,
are.
you shit with the door open with your buds. I get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, sometimes. Not really.
He likes the
yeah,
company.
not really.
Well, when I'm home by myself, I mean, all the doors are just open. So
It's just
I always
fucking-
wonder if someone came in, like,
Even his front door. All of them.
Hey, everybody.
Squid just comes in and you're just hanging brain on the couch. Just.
he would
Just,
understand.
like, watching
dude.
YouTube
Let's not talk
videos.
about squid.
Oh
In the
yeah,
bathroom.
yeah. Me and Cam have a
Wait, what?
What happened with
Squid
Squid in the
bathroom.
back? Anyway,
Oh,
you,
at
you
Power,
first.
Power
Oh,
9
yeah, yeah,
bathroom. Yeah.
Don't worry about it, dude.
Well, I mean, he would just be like, Jenny would be like, do you know what te amo means? And he's like, yeah, of course I do. Te amo means family. And I heard this while on the bathroom. I legit laughed for like 5 minutes straight, but like they couldn't hear me because I don't know. I thought it was hilarious. So now, like, people, there's a word that he doesn't know, which are most words. And then I'll be like, do you know what that even means? And he's like, yeah, it means family.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's another
That's his
one.
his attempt to just say, Dave, it doesn't matter, and nothing matters. I care about you,
Yeah.
man. That's what he's trying
That's
to say.
That-
that's
that's
like
really
the epitome
kind.
of like a Cam joke. Cam definitely has his like own
yeah, Cam
stu-
jokes.
Yeah, Cam jokes are
Wait,
great.
what happened with Squid in the bathroom?
Yeah, what
in
the
Power
heck?
9?
He's just like doing a handstand, watching hentai.
He was giving himself a swirly while
Yeah.
doing a handstand and jerking himself off.
and Joey walked in on him.
Oh,
like
it's,
Joey
it's
Lucky.
an Irvine thing.
No.
Irvine loves to fucking just tell stupid lies
No.
and run with
we
them.
don't lie.
No,
we
this-
never
hate you guys.
lie.
I hate you
Wait,
guys
no,
so
no,
much.
Dawson was
whoa.
there, he saw
No,
it, dude.
it was Joey came up to me and was like, dude, you gotta like look in the bathroom right now. It's really fucked up. Joey Lucky, like obviously. And then I go in there and I just see Squid doing what he's doing.
Which is
and
what? For
doing a
the
hands-
people in the back?
doing a handstand, giving himself a swirly, and watching hentai. And he just kept saying, "Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me."
Don't look at me. I
And
don't
I
want to
just-
be seen like this.
And so like I don't know if any of you were at the Power 9 where the bathroom like got really fucked up and like overflowed and shit like that. Well, that was the reason why.
Right.
Ginger
That makes,
hair.
Makes so much sense now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was doing all of that weird shit.
Yeah. Yeah. What was
Oh, you
weird?
didn't hear about this?
What was weird is I like faintly heard it as I was walking up. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. It's like he was doing it before I was even there. So I don't. And Joey said he heard it too. So I don't know if it was actually.
Yeah.
Like,
Fuck,
He was
man.
doing a handstand with his head in the toilet.
Yeah, like a one-handed
How did he
handstand.
place?
yeah.
Pretty good, I think. I think that was a tournament he did well.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
the secret.
Yeah, I think I fluffed Joey that tournament.
Yeah.
And then he just lost to Squid.
Yeah. Because of the
That's
release.
You
happened.
need to tactically fluff players to get your homies.
No, yeah, I fluffed him. He lost, and then he had to play Squid again. And I was like, "Do you need a fluffin?" And he was like, "No, please don't." And then he just beat
Like,
Squid.
stay away from me.
Yeah.
He just beat Squid, and then I was like, "I tried Squid." And he was like, "Thanks."
Thanks, man.
Yeah, that story's 100% true, by the way.
Yeah, Irvine.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
kinda
not gonna
lies.
refute it.
Yeah, Irvine really lies.
Did you
Why
guys
are
talk
you
about
guys
this
like
already?
that?
You,
Why is
you know
it-
why that even
Fuck
started?
your culture.
Actually,
Why?
it was. I don't know if we talked about this before or not, but like it was just like we were done with the San Diego tournament.
It was the
And-
Koopa story, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oates was like, "Oh, who won the tournament?" And we're like, "Dang, Koopa just like wrecked everyone." And we're like, "Oh, really?"
Oates is so like he's just an innocent lad too.
Yeah,
Like,
and
he's
then,
not gonna call you out.
He finally realized we're just lying. Like Koopa got like 4th or something or whatever. And then he's like, "Is this what you guys find funny? You guys just lie to
Yeah.
each other?
That's what I-
kind of humor is this?"
That's
Like,
how I feel too. Fuck
by the
you
way,
guys.
never lie to Raptor. He will hate if you lie to him.
Really?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
hates this so much.
I hate it, but like in a meme way. But he really hates it.
I mean, just
Whoa.
try it. Just find out what happens, dude.
I'm gonna lie my ass off to Raptor next time
You
I see
should.
him. And
Yeah,
like,
do it,
hey,
dude.
dude, I'm fucking. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't even know.
Just
what
be
to
like,
say.
"Dude, I just got
Dude,
done with
I'm-
surgery." And
I'm gonna beat you.
Hey,
into
dude, I'm dying. I'm dying, man. I'm fucking
Yeah.
dying, dude. And he's like, what?
you gotta make the lie has to be like just believable enough. You
Yeah.
know, you can't just be like, "I'm gonna die tomorrow."
That's the. I feel like
You
Irvine
gotta be-
has
'cause why would you
perfected
be-
the lie.
Yeah, like
yeah.
Yeah, like in Melee, you know, if you fall on your back or your face, you do different get-up attacks. You know, those kind of lies.
Is that not true?
I mean, you'll never know because it came from Irvine.
Oh my god.
That one is actually true.
Is it? Okay, thank God. Fuck you.
No, he's just trolling you. Look at his face, dude. He's
I
trolling
hate
you.
this mind game.
Yeah.
Why do you people do this?
This is Irvine in a nutshell.
Dude, just next time you commentate with Raptor, be like, he's like, "Oh, what's up, man? How you doing?" He's like, Dude, I just got done with surgery. I don't know, it's really heavy. Like, they think I have to get like an implant or like a transplant or something like that. And he'd be like, "Oh shit, seriously?" And then he'd be like, "Nah, you're just fucking idiot."
No, dumbass.
I feel like Irvine has probably done that to Raptor for years, and he's just like fed up.
How long have we known Raptor for?
I've known him for like at least a year.
Where
Not
did he-
that long.
where did he come from?
He's Squid's high school friend, and
Okay.
so he
Yeah.
started going to like Oomba tournaments.
Dude, what is that copy pasta? Oh, it's so funny. It's like,
Oh, the Cure one.
no,
Dude,
that one's
Kira.
good. But there's one where it's like,
We have the inventor of the
thumbing.
dude Kira thumbing
that's right.
copy pasta.
I don't know that, by the way.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Dude,
Base
Kira's-
Skill was saying something like that. I didn't know it. No, there's one. It's like, it's a copy pasta. It's like, hey Juan, what's up, man? Haven't seen you since high school. You've been playing like Smash Bros for a living? Haha, that's crazy. Like, remember, like Denise? She was huge, right? I can't believe you hit that. All right, well, anyway, see you later. Like, I don't know. I'm paraphrasing really badly, but
Yeah.
it's really funny because it's so weirdly specific. Anyway, what's the thumbing?
I don't know. Can we say that?
If you
Can't
ever
we
wonder where copy pasta comes from, it's people like Cam.
I was there live, day 0 of that copy pasta.
He was talking to me.
Yeah, we were
about,
just
like,
talking on Messenger, and it just evolved from that.
It was like, I never nut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
it-
We-
It's like, oh, you never,
verified, true.
you never nut
We've
using
said
your
it.
own hand, and then
Yeah.
and then I don't know. You were like, oh, I think what I said was we were talking about some show, and I was like, it was so so
anime.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was such a cool show. The episode was so good. And then he was like, I was like, man, I just like jizzed myself right there when I saw
Yeah.
that. And he's like, oh, but you had to hold it in because you can't nut
Yeah.
on your own.
I know
So
the
he
copy pasta now.
Yeah.
put his
Yeah,
thumb.
you do.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
It's-
you place the
it's
thumb over the
disgusting.
hole,
Right.
and you press down,
Right.
so you don't actually
Yeah. And
Jizz.
it just stays inside the brain.
just
Yeah.
yeah, it just stays inside of you.
And then
And then eventually, after months of doing this, you just let it go.
He
almost,
died.
almost a calendar year ago, I started the podcast up again after a break, and I remember for a while I had to tell the people on the podcast, "Can we not talk about nutting so much?" And here we are,
Full circle.
full fucking circle.
But this is part of Cameron.
it's
you
just
know,
something
so
you can't avoid. No, I mean it was. I'm just saying.
That's part of Dave.
Yeah.
You can't avoid it.
I'm surprised it caught
Shadows.
on. I was like, because he messaged me that copy pasta. At the,
Did he like ask
out of
for your
nowhere.
permission? Was he
no,
like?
he just did it.
No,
and
I
then I was
actually
like,
apologized to him after. I said, I'm so sorry. And he's like, what did you do?
I'm sorry for what I've wrought.
That was during like a tournament stream too that
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
released it.
It's because everyone just kept asking, like, oh, I thought Dave retired, or Kira.
I love that
you know?
now.
Yeah.
I love every
Yeah, like,
time you're on
every
stream.
time he's on stream.
it
they're
actually
like,
doesn't bother me. It's fine. There
Dude,
are things
and
that
it
bother
shouldn't.
me.
we just
but
kept
that one doesn't.
explaining it, and eventually I was like, Kira's actually just dead.
Yeah. He died.
He just
died
for
at the
23
venue.
minutes straight
It was just nothing.
and died.
The great nut.
So,
Yeah.
As
so
it
whenever
is.
they were like,
If,
I thought he
if
retired.
Dave nuts in a forest and no one's around to see
Dude,
it.
the rule does get up attack still work if they're facing on
Yeah.
their back?
And like if you're in the magnifying glass at 150%, you don't take damage. That's
Is
like-
that true?
Oh, actually, no. One thing that is true that I didn't know is
No, that
this,
is true,
Here
Dave.
comes a lie.
There's something.
This is the perfect setup for
Yeah,
Irvine,
no,
right?
he
It's
knows,
like,
he knows
he
so well.
sells it
Oh wait,
so hard.
actually, that was bullshit. But here's something
Yeah.
that's not a lie.
No. Matt told me this. Like Stab. He said that your invincibility runs out if you get hit. So like if you get hit in your invincibility, then time goes down. It's shorter. But like you wouldn't want to do that anyway because you're gonna get hit. So it's like stupid. But
If you throw out a hitbox, your invincibility lowers.
Oh, is
no.
that-
It's like if someone hits your invincible like body.
Yeah, so what if
Don't
like,
believe
Fox,
his lies.
What if Fox drills you? Shouldn't you just lose your invincibility?
Well, it's based on
immediately?
percent, I think. I don't know how it works, but
So you get Falcon punched and
Yeah.
it's gone.
well, another thing he told me was like if you're charging a smash attack, you have more knockback. You have like 1.5 times knockback. Yeah. See, it's true.
Also, one that nobody knows, shields don't recharge while you're in hit stun.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Don
that's-
B saying shields don't recharge while you're in hit stun. Yeah.
Look, man. I don't believe a goddamn word
Yeah.
that's coming out of anybody's mouth right now.
Test it.
Yeah, you're all sus right now. You're
You guys
all
can test it.
you're all on deck.
I don't want to get. It's just Irvine's a bunch of fucking liars, dude. It's like talking to them, I don't know what's real or what's not ever. And with Cam especially, it's just like I don't know if I'm talking to a character or that's really himself.
I mean, me neither.
That's-
so
Yeah.
whatever.
His closest Pictionary ally still doesn't know.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
okay. That's all right. Sometimes you
Yeah.
gotta hide who you are
But that's
because
why
you
I
were a
love
child
him.
soldier.
Have you ever seen me mad?
I don't think so. Have you?
No, I'm asking Dave. Like actually, like mad.
I've seen you frustrated.
Yeah, I've seen you like pissed off, but
Really?
not like angry. I guess.
Oh, okay.
It's mostly
Why?
just
Because
a,
Connor
Come on, man.
said he's only seen me mad like twice, and he's known me for like 10 years. I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Well, I actually can't think of.
What
so
did you
nothing
get
comes
mad
to
at?
mind when you like actually angry.
I closed the trunk on my finger, I think.
So only physical pain can unleash the real you.
Maybe.
That's such a perfect That's the only thing that I could imagine that would.
Yeah.
make,
And
you
I
know,
was just like, I smashed my finger. I'm bleeding. And he just looks at me, and there's like a little bit of blood.
You're just losing your mind.
Yeah.
oh no, I remember this story now. I do remember this.
Yeah.
The setup
Wow.
for that like sounded like something crazy, and then you're just like,
No, it was
dude,
just
I'm
very
fucking-
minor.
yeah.
My theory is that he was literally a child soldier. And he
No.
yeah.
No.
Have you felt his hands?
Yeah, these
Yeah.
aren't the hands of a child.
He doesn't.
You don't think those hands
maybe
have
they
touched
are, dude.
ivory liquid, Dave?
Ivory liquid.
Yeah.
What? Wait,
What is that?
is that?
What kind
Don't
of?
worry
Oh,
about that.
Liquid
oh, come on.
elephant tusk?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait.
Like a child
You
soldier.
can liquefy.
I don't know.
ivory?
Blood diamonds.
You
Okay.
gotta
Someone-
not. You gotta not.
No, I see where this is going.
Yeah.
Or I see where this has gone.
Yeah.
Um,
Nuke the VOD.
so Vavez's teammate is
Nut-
named Nut.
Nut.
Right.
Here we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wanted to talk about something other than what we were talking about.
Other
so-
other than nutting.
right.
You're talking about actual nut.
The
the
player.
human being,
The player.
yeah.
Yeah.
Those high school
That-
kids.
He beat
He
Smash
beat Smash
Daddy.
Daddy.
Yeah.
And
Nut
then-
did? Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
so did Holka.
Yeah.
So
But didn't it like Smash Daddy just destroy him? in
right.
Losers? Yeah.
But he,
Does it count?
accounts.
Smash
It
Daddy, if
definitely
you're
counts.
listening, don't smoke cigarettes anymore, fam. It's bad for you. But then
Yeah.
again, it's America.
Hey, how come you didn't bring up Ringler?
Listening to the bad melee.
Because I don't think I've heard him.
He smokes cigarettes.
I don't think he's smoked in a while.
Really?
Wait, really?
I don't think
I haven't seen. I
Ringler, stop smoking too.
Dude,
You're not
did,
gonna
did you know he named it Titus Ringler?
really.
I did. And
That
I've
is
named all the summons after. I actually named all the summons after Smashers. So I named the fire guy. I named him Gatsu because he's like Gatsu. He plays Blood Falcon. And it's just he's hairy. I don't know. So that's what I thought of. And then Anto comes over and he's like, "Wait, he's never played Final Fantasy X." So he looks at the summons and he's like, "Oh wait, summon Gatsu. Oh wow, is that what it's from?" And I'm like, "No, that's not what it's from." He's like, "What, really? But that's exactly how it's spelled. It has to be from that." And I'm like, "No, I named it that." And he's like, "Wait,
Fucking
so
idiot.
that wasn't even me trying to lie. That was just a thing."
That was him forcing his ignorance on you.
Yeah,
Name me, dude. When you get you got Bahamut yet?
not yet.
Name him. No, don't name him Slime.
name him Dawson.
You want to be Anima?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you do.
Let's go. I don't know. Did we run out of shit to talk about? We tried to
There's no
crack
way.
the impenetrable soft shell of Cam's psyche, but we didn't get
Dude,
anywhere.
that's like the best description I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Impenetrable but soft shell.
right.
That's exactly what
Like,
it is.
have you seen the SpongeBob episode where the
No,
guy's gonna
I
kick
hate
his butt?
SpongeBob.
Here-
Come
Oh,
on.
I love that episode.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, which one?
Where the guy
SpongeBob's
like
sick. You're
Flats is gonna
I've-
kick.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, he's like,
SpongeBob's
he's gotta
and he-
kick my butt.
Yeah.
And he punches
Cam is
him and
SpongeBob.
Yeah,
And
we're
like-
all flats.
And everyone's Flats trying to get in, and he's just like, just do it, man. He's just so willing, but you just can't.
and so soft.
Yeah.
At the same time,
Like Puff.
Yeah. He's just a marshmallow.
it's all making sense now.
Well, one more thing he does is he loves the anime One Piece. And
Oh my god.
he made me watch almost 200 episodes of it.
I didn't like make him watch
He
it.
made me watch it. It was
like tie him down.
I
and
by like
force him to
episode.
watch
I don't know
it.
what episode it was,
It
but
was like
by
200.
no. But way earlier than that, I was like, I don't think I like honestly, I try to like it, but honestly, I don't think it's that great. Like I respect
and he's
that.
like, no,
it's
really
like the number
picks
one
up
thing.
around 180.
Yeah, that's what he was like. It gets better, don't worry. And I ended up watching so much of it.
He literally quit at a part that everyone like loved.
It just wasn't for me. Okay, like it's number one for a reason. I get that. I didn't like it.
It's like your friend trying to get you to do drugs. Just like, no,
Yes.
dude, it'll be better next time. I promise.
The best
Dude, he
part-
quit during Enos Lobby.
How do you quit during Ennis
It wasn't that
You
good.
were
the
It just wasn't that
during
good.
Enos Lobby.
What?
During the Lucci fight.
Dave, you have shit taste in anime.
I have.
What's your
I-
favorite anime?
I read fly shit only. Actually, all my
Death
taste is
Note.
fire.
His name's Kira.
I actually didn't like the anime for Death Note.
Why-
I
so-
liked
but-
reading it better. I thought it was way
Oh, I
more
see.
like the intenseness.
I'm
I
so
think.
into manga now.
It's
Holy
good,
shit.
Dude,
The
me
reverse
too.
comic books.
Yeah, it goes backwards, and you're like, what?
No, it's actually for the most part it's way better. I think there's like a couple
Yeah,
exceptions.
One Piece
but
manga is way better than the anime.
Read
and
the
I believe
manga,
that.
bitch.
That's what I tried to tell him.
Dude,
that,
look,
dude.
you know what he tries to do now? I'll like be like, oh, I'm gonna get like some pizza or something, and he's like, oh, how many pizzas are you gonna get? I'm like, just one of them. And he's
You're
like,
like,
and then he's like, oh,
One
you said one
Piece?
yeah, and I'm like,
yeah, every time he says One Piece, I point it out, and he hates it, dude.
because it reminds me
those
of
are
how
all my
much time I
combos.
wasted.
Those are all my combos in Melee.
You think
One
how
Piece.
One
I could
Piece.
be like twice as good at Melee if I spent all that time just practicing Melee. If I just watched Armada instead of
Twice
watching
as
One Piece,
good.
I'd be 5 times better.
Hey, man, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about whatever anime love stories that we like. What what else is there to talk about?
We could talk about Smash and Splash.
Old
There's
old
like
school
what
stories.
happened?
We want to hear. The people want to hear.
Dude, there's no
Armada-
stories,
Dude,
dude.
they've
Cam's
got
an
stories.
impenetrable shell
No.
of soft marshmallow bits. Lucky Charm.
I have
Armada's
no
done.
stories.
Armada is.
He's
Armada's
done.
washed.
He's washed.
I actually
He's washed.
there's a lot
Sorry,
of
you're
squid,
washed,
there's
dude.
a lot of squidisms too, and one of them is like he'll just randomly ask me like the stupidest question I've ever heard.
Like what?
Like he'll be like, Lucky loses one set one time and still wins the tournament. He's like, is Lucky done? And I'm like, no. Or like he'll be like,
Fuck does
like,
that mean?
literally
Squid?
something he'll ask me is he'll be like, do you think Compa could beat Armada? And I'm like, no, he doesn't have a chance. And he's like, oh. And then he'll ask me like another question. Like he's like maybe one that's like more reasonable. Like maybe like who would win between like V Money and I don't know, Jago or something, right? And then I'll be like, well, I'll be pretty close. But he doesn't really care about the answer.
Right,
He's
right,
just
right.
asking me just because,
Just to fuck
So-
with you.
So I'm just telling you right now, Armada's done. He had his reign. He'll never gain it back. He will never win another tournament.
It's over, man. I mean, he had a pretty good run, but now he's in the back seat. You know what he ought to do is just start posting hentai. Just do it.
Just on his way
he
out.
has all the fans he's ever going to have, and if he wants to branch out, he's going to need to find a new audience. And the PM kids are right there.
They're right there. They already know he's good at Fox.
Right.
And Fox is in PM.
Honestly, he was really good at PM with his
His pit.
his pit. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was like
Swedish
super good.
sniper.
Yeah.
I remember that. Those were weird times when top players played PM because they were still too poor to care. Fuck yeah, dude.
I guess. Yeah. I guess
Hell
that's why.
yeah, brother.
It was free and PM wasn't dead yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hadn't killed PM yet.
Not yet.
It was free.
Not before the Nintendo hentai
You know-
lawyers
Yeah.
got to him.
PM just needs better graphics. That's all it needs.
Better crouching animations.
Yeah.
Better every animation.
Sliding.
It needs to not be
Less-
illegal first.
Less grainy. I don't
Stuff
think
needs
that
to feel
matters, dude.
satisfying in that
I
game
know it
too.
The
doesn't
sound
matter.
effects just aren't.
Yeah.
Like
I mean-
Falcon hits shit and you're like, ooh.
Yeah, like Marth lands a tipper.
Oh, the tipper
Mm.
sound is so bad. It sounds like you're stabbing a cantaloupe with like a butter knife. Like, it's bad. I don't know, man.
It's not good.
I don't know. Is chat popping off?
Do we got chat questions? Let's
I
go
mean,
to
like
chat.
the idea is like more like chat interaction. Like,
Yeah.
what do you want to? What happened, chat?
What happened?
Chat scrolling up. It's barren wasteland.
Yeah, just ask as many questions.
It's a barren wasteland, dude.
It's like
Uh,
Victor, cakes, and chomp.
That's it. That's chill.
Yeah.
Sick.
That's chill. If that's the case, I don't want to talk to Victor any more than I have to.
want to hear about Victor's girl problems. That's all I want to hear about.
We'll have to get him on a podcast. He lies,
Dude,
man. I can't
I
have a
love-
person on here that lies.
You have
without,
Victor-
without the
people-
meme.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, but
no,
they
no.
actually
Victor,
lie.
Victor is actually such a
Yeah, but
kind soul.
We're mean.
No, Victor's great.
Dude, I realized this because when we're playing Mafia, like he genuinely has no idea who's lying and who's he cannot tell.
Yeah.
He's so genuine. He's like afterwards one of the games he was like, Dave, in absolutely 0 situations did I ever see you being Mafia in that game, you know? Like he asked Chong one time, like I think Nick was just like, Chong, are you Mafia? And he's like, no. And then V-Money's like, wait, Chong, are you Mafia? And he's like, no. And he's like, I don't know.
Do you remember when Victor literally pleaded for his life?
Yeah, that was good.
Victor didn't believe him
Yeah,
and voted to kill him.
yeah. No, he gets really emotional. Victor's like, please, please, no, not the first round.
He
Pretty
hugged
funny.
Chong. He was like, please do not kill me right here.
There was a really funny. There's a funny Mafia moment. It's like the last game. It was the night that Rob almost killed everyone, and Miles was wasted, and it was just like not everyone was playing. It was like me and Miles were Mafia, and then 2 other people, and they were on to us, and he was like, they voted to kill Miles, and he was just so shit faced in his chair, and he's like, not even playing the game, which sucked because he was Mafia, and I'm like, go, we gotta strategize. He's like, he was like, look, I'm town. I've been town this whole time. If you want to kill me. It was just like the most piss poor excuse. And it was like, I'm never playing drunk Mafia with Miles after he hits a certain limit. I'm going to put him in the corner where he belongs. But
It's
it's
hard to lie. I don't know. Mafia is a skill. It's a skill, honestly.
a skill.
Like everything else, so.
Cam, are you good at it?
No, I'm terrible
He's
at
terrible.
lying.
He's terrible. We played
Yeah.
Mafia-like games. Okay, there's one time I was like, there's a game called Resistance, which is basically Mafia with like a couple different like scenarios.
Yeah, I can't lie.
Yeah, and I petitioned my ass off just trying to get. I knew Cameron was safe. I knew the whole game, so I figured it out. And I was like, Cameron, please, like I know you don't have any reason to believe me, but I know that if we do this, we will win the game. And then he did vote with me. We won the game, and I was like, yes, we did it. The very next game, which is like 2 minutes later, I'm like, Cameron, by the way, thank you for trusting me in that last game. And like he was, someone finally gets to the point in the game where they're like, Cameron, what do you think about what's going on? Like, what are your ideas? And he's like, I don't really know, but when Dave said thank you for trusting me, that meant a lot, and I kind of like him for that, So I'm inclined to like believe him.
You played the last game into the next one,
Right.
With the meta.
I mean, I wasn't even trying to do that, but it's just I
It
don't
worked.
know. And like you ask him like, who do you think is Mafia? He's like, I don't know. I mean, there's no actual proof, right? But he's like, I don't know. I can't really tell.
That's a good impression.
Thank you.
What? Sounds
Yeah.
just like him.
It was pretty good.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Let me try to do a Cam.
That is what he does. Though.
Yeah, that was great.
Or he goes like, "What do you mean?" That's what I sound like.
Yeah, that was also pretty good.
fuck Irvine. I swear to God.
Why do you hate us?
Because you're degenerates, but you're good at the game that we all care about.
They
So
want
so we
us
have
to
to
be,
respect you.
They want us to be more like Mango, but we're more like, I don't know.
You
I'm
two
like
are the
Mango.
least Irvine.
I'm-
though.
I'm
Armada
like
and Meet
Mango,
the
dude.
King mixed together.
Look at my hair.
Like super serious, try hard, like that for Melee at least. That's how Irvine is.
Dude, I used to hang out with Mango all the time.
Is Melee the thing that you're best at?
Maybe not. I don't.
I don't.
I feel like you're like
Cam's
at
good
a high
every
level with every game.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
the
just talking
same
about
high
in
level.
general.
No,
fucking-
I'm good at a lot of games.
No, I mean like in life.
Uh,
Like maybe you make a sick fucking BLT or something. I don't know.
He hasn't made anything in his life.
yeah, I've never made anything.
Actually, he's made some things.
Is Melee the thing
Oh, yeah,
you're
I've made
best
some
at,
things.
Dave?
Yeah, probably.
think so?
It's
Really?
it's that.
You're pretty good at making tutorials. I don't know, dude.
I honestly
I don't think
like
he's
my
that
honest
good.
opinion is I think my tutorials are ass.
No, they're
I think
fine.
they're terrible.
No, I learned.
I'm
how
like
to-
never satisfied with them.
Dude, you're
really.
probably like top 100 in the world at making melee tutorials.
in the sample size of 1. I've done all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
with 0 competition.
There's Connor.
Well, that's just
Wow.
messed up, dude.
Why you gotta fucking?
Yeah,
why
Connor
you gotta
does-
sneak diss him?
What?
You're sneak dissing your boy
How is that sneak dissing?
because you're saying he's better.
No, I'm saying,
saying Connor's not good at it.
also top 100 in the world at making SSBM tutorials.
That's sick, dude. You guys need 98 more lads on that. Dawson, is melee the thing you're best at?
No.
What are you the best at?
Dude, it can't be
Singing.
melee. Whatever it is, it's not melee.
He doesn't sing.
It's singing for
I do.
a band.
No, I do sing.
No.
No, he
He
does sing. He
screams.
said
But I also sing. I could do. I'm a jack of all trades. Yeah.
yeah, have you seen his
I
puff?
don't know.
Yeah.
I'm really good
What
at.
does that mean?
I'm really good at
He's really
complaining.
good.
You're good at complaining.
I'm good at
Do you
complaining.
think that's
Dude,
your best
complaining's
quality?
I'm good at being just misanthropic.
You don't
and just
complain
hating
enough
people.
about Puff.
Because Puff's
He
good.
actually does. He complains more about Falcon.
He just
No,
said Puff's
I-
good right
no,
now.
I think-
Falcon's busted.
I mean, Falcon is bust.
But he does think Puff beats Falcon.
Yeah.
He just
But
doesn't
you're
know
just-
how to do it.
I think no. For me,
No,
it's just.
that's-
I was playing Cam and I was like, dude, honestly, like, could you help me out? Like, I need the Falcon practice. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna play Falcon versus you. And like as we were playing, he's like, wow, you're doing all the right things. You're just losing. I don't understand what you're doing wrong.
No, it's just Falcon. Falcon's good, dude.
I mean, that's what's hard about melee too. Is like there's like that intangible like thing.
Where you just get stomp kneed and.
No, it's like
Yeah.
I
No,
don't
I know
know.
what you're saying.
you know, some game sense or
you die.
reaction. or I
You
don't
die
know.
at like 30 every time with your character, and that kind of sucks.
Yeah. By the way, it's
You-
so dumb when everyone's like, "Oh, you have rest. You can do the same thing."
If we want Cam talking, all we have to do is get him talking about how much he hates Puff and how much Puff is a bad character.
Dude, listen, you can't bring up rest as the argument for Puff can kill everyone at a low percent because rest puts you to sleep for like 6 seconds.
You do go to sleep.
You can
after
have-
you rest.
You can have your way with her. Okay? She's out. You can do anything to her.
You just hang brain in front of her while she's asleep, and then up smash kills her at 40, and it's just like, why do I even play this character? I really
But
like
you
Puff.
come back. You come back to her.
I love
Yeah,
Puff.
yeah.
You went to
hates-
Martha. and
well,
you came
okay. I
Is it
also,
just
I also
sunken
went to
cost?
Falcon.
Okay.
No, I mean, the main reason I quit Puff initially was I hated getting camped.
Okay. So you're like, I'm gonna play a fast lad.
Yeah, I'm like, if I play Falcon and they can't camp me, dude, I'm too fast. But and he was fun. But you
Right.
know, now I don't care about getting camped. Getting camp's great. I love getting camped. Please camp me.
No.
Weird.
No, it's great, dude.
Why is it great?
Because they're predictable when they camp you.
Yeah.
Okay.
When they mix it up,
What do you
then
mean?
it's hard.
Yeah, Dawson.
No,
As
Dawson
if you
hates
know
it.
how to deal
No,
with
I-
camping.
I know what I should do. It's just
You
hate
don't. Otherwise, you would be saying what he's saying.
Like
is that you love
Like,
camping.
listen, Dave camped some peach.
Yeah, actually.
I thought Dave
What did
does
you
it.
do?
I thought you don't camp.
He
Dave.
was
That's
practicing.
weird.
No, he was practicing.
Oh,
Yeah, like you know,
camping in
a lot of
practice.
foxes like
Yeah.
use platforms really
It was
well,
in
and
tournament,
like
though.
you know, there's a famous like West Balls versus Armada set where you just top platform
Yeah,
camps.
that's
And I just wanted to
hilarious,
try
though.
it, you know. And we struck to Dreamland, and I'm like, well, this is the best place to try it because otherwise she lives forever. And so I played this guy Peach Iced Tea.
Oh, him?
Oh.
Yeah, and I just
You
know
he's
camped
just a
that
boy.
Nice.
I just
He's
He's
just
said-
a
such a
lad.
nice boy, and you.
well, that's
camped
what
him?
you think, but you haven't played him with Puff, have you? You probably have.
Yeah,
No, I
played
actually
him
haven't.
with
Okay.
Roy.
You
Have
haven't played him
Yeah.
like I don't know, man. You know, like
I feel like you see somebody's soul if you camp them. You see that who they truly are inside.
actually I thought I saw him more when I played him with Puff at like with my secondary the tournament before that,
Okay.
the week before that. But because he got beat really bad, like I don't like
Tell us.
Okay,
Just
I was
tell
Puff
him,
against
dude. You
Peach,
trashed
and I had
the
like
fucking
40% after, and I had 4 stocks, and that's not supposed to happen in Peach versus Puff. And
Yeah, it is, according to everyone. They're like, Peach gets destroyed by Puff.
it's
you
actually
know?
pretty hard.
No. It's
For
not.
no, it's hard for Puff.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah,
Hell
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
I know this because I feel like I learned well, whatever. So I like destroyed him, and he was very upset. And I don't know, maybe like, if he was upset at himself, and that's fine or whatever. But now that the second part happened, I realized that he wasn't just upset at himself. So I jumped around on platforms, and like I wasn't even trying to hit him. It would be like I'd be on the side platform, and he'd full hop aerial, and I'd jump to the top
Just
one.
literally
And then-
evading him.
Yeah, just evading him, and then sometimes I'd shoot some lasers, and I wasn't even doing that great. Like I haven't done this style before. Like when I've tried to do this style against other Peaches, and it doesn't work out that well.
Like my Peach.
Immediately after I tried against Cameron, it just didn't work. Like I was literally, he was like, "Show me what you did." And I was like, "Okay," and then Cameron took the first stock. I was like, "Okay, well, that doesn't work." But Victor literally messaged me like a minute after the set ended, and he's like, "How many lasers did you shoot at Peach Iced Tea?" And I was like, "Not that. I mean, I went around on platforms. Why are you asking me this?" And he showed me the screenshot of their messenger chat, and it was like, "Kira is by far the lamest fox I have ever seen in my entire life."
Oh my god.
And I was like, "Huh,
I concur.
You're a fucking asshole.
dude, you gotta."
It was just false hope
It was just
just
false
practicing,
the whole
hope.
dude.
time.
You just gave him all that false hope.
Honestly, you play the game to get better, right? And
Yeah.
he's just trying
No.
to practice a different style.
That's how it goes.
That doesn't reach the ears of Claremont. They don't understand the improvement mentality.
No.
They're just
we-
like, "Wow,
we
he
actually
disrespected me."
Yeah, that's
Like,
that's
look
all.
what he
That's all we
did.
see, and then
Can
we
you
see
believe-
red.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's true.
So, but I understand. I believe you. I agree.
Questions from chat.
There's no questions from
Dude,
chat,
listen.
man. There's nobody in chat. It
There's
doesn't.
nobody in
There's probably
Is
questions.
Senna being mad that you roasted him?
Yeah.
Is Peach FC being mad you roasted him?
Is he mad that I roasted him? Oh, is he being mad?
He says I'm getting roasted.
Dude,
In all caps.
like, why are you gonna be upset over? Listen, I would have beat you way harder if I didn't camp you. All right, let's be honest. I would have beat you harder if I used like my 6th best character, Jigglypuff. I probably could have done it with any character. Like, why are you upset that you lost a set against me? You know what I mean? Like,
Why are you so? It's just
it doesn't matter.
No, this is
dude.
good. This is good.
No,
this is
Dave-
true.
Dave's
Dave.
actually
Yeah.
just a bully.
This is
Yeah.
It's
true.
just
Dave.
like if that's no,
Get
it's not
good.
just that, but like if that's gonna be your mentality, like you're gonna like this is just things you're gonna run into while you're playing Melee. Okay, like if you can't beat this strategy, then like you're not. It's not just that. Oh, you should man up and fight me when I'm camping. It's not just that. It's like if your mentality is that was stupid, I can't believe you did that. You're never going to improve at the game. You have to like think objectively about what's going on. And like if that's something that you have problems with, then that's something that you should work on. Like Cameron doesn't have to work on that. Like he loves when people camp.
That's because he's an emotionless void.
It's not.
I
It's because
have
he
no
knows how to deal
feelings.
with camping. It's like I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
But you don't get mad at camping.
Not-
there's no
not
reason to.
anymore.
But
Right.
but
He
it's not
quit the
because
game.
there's
I
no
used
reason
to,
to.
but-
It's because he's
Okay.
good at it. He's
Okay.
good against it. Like would
Okay,
you
I see, I see.
would you get mad at people? You get mad at people spamming text skill on you if you felt like you couldn't beat it. But like once you learn how to beat it, it's like, oh, this guy's stupid. All he does is spam buttons. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Like it's a complete change of mentality, and it's just because you don't know what to do. It's not because it's lame or anything. It's just because you don't know how to deal with it. Like you wouldn't complain about it if you could deal with it. So I don't know.
Unless it was really lame.
Like what?
I don't know. If you know
Wobbling?
how to deal with wobbling and you still get wobbled.
You don't deal with wobbling.
Ledge grab limit?
I actually have pretty strong.
Dude,
opinions.
H-Box, every time he ledge camped, he just... Didn't he,
Yeah,
like...
he
lost
actually
his lead.
it didn't work.
Yeah.
He actually just didn't work. So that's fine.
But I
Like,
think for Puff Ices, I think if any Puff complains about Ices at
Wobbling?
all and wobbling, they're actually just fucking idiots because you literally get a free win with
well,
that character
there's
by timing
like
them
two
out.
things you could say about this, which is, well, like one, I do think it's very lame, and I do think that's like not entertaining to watch, like the ledge grab thing, So obviously,
Yeah.
I wish it wasn't in there, but it is in there. So, it's just a thing that they're doing to win, and like.
I was talking
And
about-
Mewtwo King sucks against ice climbers.
No,
Let's be
yeah.
honest, he sucks against ice climbers. So he's complaining. That doesn't mean anything.
No, it's
like-
just like the idea that like when I see Puffs, like lower level Puffs, complain about Ices, it's just like you could literally time them out every time and they can't do any. Like Ices are a bad character. I think wobbling is the only thing that makes them like relatively okay.
Exactly.
And I don't even think wobbling makes them like great. I think they're still probably the shittiest. Like, I don't think they're high tier. Like, I don't consider Ices high tier at all. They're
Who
like,
are these puffs?
I've
You don't wanna
I don't,
tell us?
I'm not gonna name drop Puffs I've heard, but like,
Okay.
I like you could literally get a free win by timing out Ices with Puff every single time. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. Like, it's really easy to dodge grabs.
I actually really think it is hard, to be honest with you.
With Puff.
It doesn't matter who. Like, you can't just people are like, oh, just camp the ledge, you'll win. Like, it's not really true. You
I mean,
have to be able to be good at it.
the
Like, that's
mindset-
why Mewtwo the only person who is able to do it, because he's the only person good enough to do it.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
you
not, like,
definitely
just
have to
that
have
simple.
the mindset, but like
It's not the mindset. It's like the mix-ups and the spacing and the timings. Like,
Ices
it's all
are really
that.
bad in the air.
I know, but
Like really bad, and Puff is really good. Like it's easy when you have 5 jumps, and Ices literally can't do anything. About
I mean,
it.
I agree that's a winning strategy for Jigglypuff, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying it's probably not. Like, if this random Puff person that's watching right now tries to do it, I bet he'll fail. That's all I'm saying. Like, you have to like learn and practice it to be good.
I
at
don't.
it.
I don't know. Who was the Puff player from? I think it was 818 805. He used to always time
Didi?
out Army. Didi, like
Oh.
he's not like the greatest Puff in the world, but he would literally beat Army because he could time him out every time.
Okay. That's,
like,
yeah. I
you
guess.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he would literally just do that and beat Army, and it's like
What kind of I was in run. I played in run back a couple weeks ago. We went to Arizona, and there was a Puff in my pool that literally just ledge camped. Like that was his strat to get a lead and hit the ledge
Mhm.
real fast. Like, why do people do that? Is it because they literally just don't want to play the fucking game?
No, I think they just want to win. That's how they know how to win.
I think with that in general,
Yeah.
it's just like lower the amount of engagements you have to where it depends on them fucking up. For them.
Right.
Like
And everyone is gonna get mad, and they're not gonna know how to
Yeah.
deal with it.
Yeah.
So
Well, when I
it's
played him,
gonna
I was
work
like,
against them.
I was like disgusted, but I was like, well, this is what we're doing, right?
Yeah,
like
let's
this is a
camp it.
tournament game, so let's play.
But like
Ledge
that's
camp
your
is
like shooting
that's also
lasers.
like your preconceived notion of like what melee should be. You know
Right,
what I
of
mean?
course.
And I agree that I wish melee was more like that. But like that's just it's not like oh, this is the right way to play melee and that's the wrong way. It's just like these are all things that are in the game and that's the game that you
Yeah.
play. So
Well, I mean, in a tournament setting, you're just like, well, let's ride. Like if this is what you're doing,
Yeah.
then I have a gun.
But
right?
also
Yeah.
they're stupid because like a lot of puffs have tried to ledge camp me and it just actually is
It-
just bad.
no, I
you know?
like-
I have no problems when I do that. When I see that, I'm like, oh sweet, time to like gain back the stock count for free. Like
yeah,
it's just
I'm pretty much an advocate
Right.
of not ledge camping because I think it's like really bad. Like I
It's
don't
not
think
that
Puff
good.
gains much from it. Like you could literally play in a way where Puff gains nothing from it, and I it's just not good in melee. Like it might have been better in Brawl or whatever other game.
I think if it was good,
Criminal
you would
game.
see more like high level puffs using it.
yeah, it's
like,
just
but
like,
it's actually just not good.
but you're
like, it just doesn't
watching
work,
like Doo-Doo
so.
Sai like
Yeah,
camp ledge.
Cam, are you one of the top 10 puffs in the world?
he's the best puff in the world.
No,
I consider
that's the guy that hugged Zane. Would you hug
Oh, right.
Zane
I mean,
if
he's
he,
the second best.
if you were in the venue and Zane beat Leffen 3-2? Would you go up and hug him?
Immediately?
Yeah,
Probably not.
he's the best puff in the world. There it is.
There it is.
What?
There it is.
I see what you're going.
Oh,
What you going for?
okay.
No, but do you think you are?
The best puff.
No,
in the
I mean
world.
top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's only like
There's
There's
like
I know
one-
there's not that many.
listen,
That's what's
there's-
funny about it.
There's one good puff,
Right, and then there's like a bunch
and
of
then that's it.
Yeah.
Prince of Boo.
So,
I think
yeah,
he's gotten a lot
probably.
better. He's probably really good.
Yeah,
there's
he's-
4% soft Prince of Boo, the guy that
See,
beat me at
dude,
Evo.
You can't even name 10.
That,
Try to
name
name
5.
10, dude.
That Toothaint guy from
Oh, Two Saint's pretty
Two
good.
Saint's good. He's getting.
There's
Can you name
also
10?
Smash Bob SquarePants.
Oh, yeah,
he
that
beat-
guy's better
He
than
beat
me,
the
never
moon.
mind.
Yeah.
That guy's
If you
better.
guys, if you guys have watched that set,
Is it
That's
godlike?
a-
Dude, you didn't even watch this.
That's a
I
puff
watched
who
enough
pops
of
up.
it.
Yeah,
You
you
I
watched
watched
none.
enough.
just watch the player cam of just.
his pop-offs.
Yeah, his pop-offs after every single stock.
Hell
I think
yeah.
his pop-offs are genuine, though, so it's fine.
That's what
There,
makes him.
there are a lot
great.
of D-Gen Puff players.
It's a D-Gen character.
There's
you have to be a weird scumbag to play him.
Yeah.
Maybe.
100%.
We could talk
Excuse
I
about
mean, there's Smash Bob, there's Doo-Doo Sai, there's Jank.
Jank. We could talk about Jank.
There's, I don't know.
Let's talk about.
There's Dendy Pretendy. You know what I mean?
I love Dendy.
Is what?
Fran's guy Tech.
He
Uh,
quit.
Oh, Tech
he-
is amazing. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah,
He-
you're
I
right.
don't.
He quit.
I don't
He
think
quit?
he plays anymore.
Rip. I heard he was godlike.
Yeah, he was amazing.
He was just different. He's good.
He's probably the only
He's
puff
really good.
besides Hungrybox to beat Duck, and
Yeah,
he beat Duck
yeah.
really solid.
And some
so.
guy told him only scumbag weirdos play Puff, and he didn't want to be one of them.
Yeah.
So he was like,
Are you hurt? It's a degenerate character.
I'm
It's
not hurt.
Let's. No, we have to talk
You
about.
can't
Jank.
hurt
we
me, I
have
have
to,
no feelings.
I know. I know how we could hurt Cam is by talking about Jank, a puff player from God knows where.
Actually, the only time I've ever seen Cameron like truly hurt after a set was when he lost to Mewtwo Queen, or Destroya now, the
Yeah.
San Diego Peach.
He changed his tag?
Yeah, he has a lot of tags.
I was
guess.
truly hurt.
Well, because normally like we went to
Trying
like
so hard to
we'd like go to
conquer the feelings.
Evo and like Jenny's not next to him for like 5 seconds. He's like, "Where's Jenny?" He's like always he always wants to be next to her. Like they're hanging out, they're having fun, right? I'm not saying anything about that, but like I don't actually think that's weird or anything. But like he lost the set to Mewtwo Queen.
Wait, at Evo?
No, it was like at a local right before Genesis.
It was like Super Tri-Weekly number 20. No, I don't know what
Yeah.
number it was, but it was.
And-
yeah, I think it was a Super
And he
Tri-Weekly.
lost the set, and he was like very cordial. He shook his hand, he was like, "Good games." And then I didn't see him for 2 hours. And I was like, "Jenny, where's Cameron?" Because they always know where they are. And she's like, "I don't know. I thought you've seen him." And I was like, I just didn't. I don't know where you went. Like, where did you go? For 2 hours, you weren't in the building.
No, I was.
Where?
I crawled under a table.
He was just hanging brain by himself.
Cried myself to sleep.
Yeah. And then he came back, and he was totally fine.
Yeah,
But,
I
like,
mean, a good cry.
Wow.
And-
I mean, there's some
Back to
people
normal.
who.
Sometimes it gets you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it because he's so mean online?
No, he's a funny guy. He's a cool guy.
Dude, I didn't know that was him for the longest
He's
time.
hilarious.
Yeah, you got to put 2 and 2 together
No,
with,
he-
with those meme profiles.
He's a cool guy.
Okay.
And
That's
he's
chill.
good. He's really good.
That's what happens sometimes.
Honestly,
Sometimes
I just
even
got outplayed.
you touch the softest man in the world and you make him hurt.
Jank from wherever
Why are you
had his
talking
whole
about him?
crew behind him.
What
At
happened?
Genesis 4, came out to play this puff named Jank, and he had his whole crew behind him.
Dude, you got to explain what Jank did,
screaming.
like, during the set.
What crew battle was this?
It wasn't a crew battle. This was at G4
Oh,
pools.
okay.
And
I honestly don't remember. I
he
suppressed
blo-
it.
Yeah,
What happened?
The part where he told you what to do,
yeah,
He told me how to play the game,
yeah.
and then Cameron did it.
and I
Yeah.
did it.
He was
What?
like,
What?
he like basically Jank like forward smashed his shield. It's Puff Dittos, right?
Yeah.
Jank forward smashed Cameron's shield, and if Puff forward smashed someone's shield, you can rest it out of shield.
Yeah.
And like it was like kind of hard to react to though, and like Jank did it, and then he just yelled rest, and Cameron actually rests, but he does it late because he's like shocked,
Yeah, he's like,
and he missed the rest, and,
And
then
then he
Jank
gets
kills
rested.
them.
No, I got the rest.
Oh, you did?
But I had like, I was ahead. There's no point to
Oh,
It was a bad
so you could have
rest.
like
It was a
up
bad
smashed
rest
out of
because
shield.
he just came back and
Okay,
rested
yeah,
me,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
it was even. Yeah, I could have like done not that.
So he screamed rest and you instantly rested.
Yeah.
yeah. And he had his goons behind him just shouting the entire time. Like, Cam would like back air this puff at like 90, and he'd like DI it super bad but live. And then his whole crew would be like, "We're living! Let's fucking go!"
Jesus
And Jake-
Christ.
Beat Cam. And then after
I
that,
actually threw away an impossible lead. It was like game 3 Puff Dittos. I'm up 4 stocks to 2.
Yeah.
You can't lose that.
You can't-
Yeah.
But you did.
But I did.
and after that, Jank like followed him. He was like at every place. We would go out to eat at like different spots in San Jose, and he was there every single time, like no matter where we went. And then he'd always be like, "Sup, man," and just be really like kind of smug about it. Yeah. And
Fucking
Cam
asshole.
and Cam was just like, "Hey, dude," and just like would immediately go to us like, "Why the fuck is he here? How does he know? How does he know where I'm at?" And I hung out with Cam a lot at
Was I really like that?
G4. Yeah.
I don't remember.
You
dude.
kept saying like,
Child soldier.
yeah, you
Blocked
kept,
it all out.
You kept saying like, why is he here? How is he like following us like everywhere? Because we'd go to like all the spots like La Vix, Iguanas, like boba places or whatever, and he was always there. Like right after we went in, and we'd like sit down and get our food, and then we'd just see Jank and his posse of goons just coming in.
And Jank's not really like.
He's a degenerate.
Yeah.
He's not watching this,
He-
and I honestly don't care about his feelings.
He's like slightly abrasive and
Yeah.
like kind of annoying and like I don't know,
loud,
Wow.
obnoxious.
Yeah, so it's like not
Guy's
the
a
best
fucking
person.
asshole.
I didn't say any of this.
Not the
by
person
way.
you want to be, dude. Cameron, it was funny because Koopa like comes up to us. He's like, and Cameron's like, "Yeah, I made it out in losers. I did so bad in my pool." And then Koopa's like, "Who'd you lose to?" And Cameron's like, "I lost to Jank." And he's like, "No. Who did you lose to?"
That's
and
what
he's
he
like,
wanted.
Yeah.
I lost to Jank. And Koopa's like, "Oh shit."
Any more questions?
There was never one, Dawson.
Yeah, there's never a question.
There was one we
Good.
ignored, but
Are there some
Catch me ignoring. Favorite what?
Favorite anime manga? Dude, only The Fly is shit. That's all I
What's
read.
the flyest shit you've ever read and watched or watched?
So the Death
Don't
Note
ask
manga is good.
Dave.
The what?
Death Note manga is good.
Death Note.
Death Note.
DuckTales.
DuckTales.
I gotta look at stuff. The beginning of One Outs is like the hypest stuff. I love that
That was
stuff.
pretty good.
Yeah, everyone that I've
Actually,
talked
name the best anime you like and the trashest one you've ever seen.
He's gonna say One Piece.
Yeah,
for
One
the
Piece.
trash.
I actually
Got
don't
'em.
like One Piece either, but I've been
the
holding my
trashiest.
tongue.
I mean,
I don't care.
I
if you
honestly
don't like
think
One Piece.
like 99% of anime is actually garbage.
Same.
Like there's like the few like good ones. I don't know. I think like the most standard one would just be like Evangelion. I like that's like one of my favorites.
Better than Bebop.
Bebop's amazing too. I think it's better than Bebop though. I liked it more.
Fooly Cooly. That's
Fully Cooley's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's amazing.
I don't know what that is.
Boku no Hero Academia.
Dude,
I thought you were
right
gonna
now,
go somewhere else with that one.
Yeah.
Oh, Boku no.
You know,
Does it start with a P?
it does. Start with
Yeah.
that.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. I mean, I haven't read or watched any of it.
Me neither, brother. Scout's honor.
Of course.
I only play Final Fantasy 15.
It's respectable.
I
we
think
can't
Tokyo
have you-
Ghoul is a trash anime.
Probably.
Well, compared to the manga.
Why are we? This was a bad
This-
question.
Yeah, what?
This is a bad question. Whenever
This
you
is
say
not
the
the look
word
you want
compared to the manga, that's a bad night. You're having a bad night with
This
the
is
boys.
not the look you want on the Bad Melee podcast, basically.
It's like a waste.
I mean,
of
that's
time.
fair. I understand.
It's not
You
the
know,
bad
I
anime
thought they were all
podcast.
cool, but they turned out to be a bunch of fucking weebs, and I can't watch it anymore.
I don't care, man. It's just like
Just watch JoJo's, okay?
Oh God.
I think
Okay.
JoJo's is. I don't know. I quit it. I didn't finish it.
What?
Yeah.
Which?
I don't
was
know,
it the
man.
2012 one?
No, it's like they met Oreo Speedwagon, and then I don't care anymore.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. Actually, the first episode got me.
Yeah.
I thought it was like because I hated Dio so much.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
it's
this is the biggest asshole I've ever seen. I was so mad.
I like didn't want to watch it.
I was like, why would you even create a character like
yeah,
this?
yeah.
You know,
He's so mean.
I hated him.
He's like Dave.
Dave just saw himself in the character,
And that's
just
why he
couldn't
hated
watch
Turn
it.
that off.
You know what though? There's not a lot of like I think there's a ton of like trash anime, but there's a lot that are universally accepted as good that I don't think are that good. That would probably trigger a lot of people. Like I didn't like Your Lie in April. I stopped watching it because I thought it was dumb. And like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is like it's solid, but it's not like the best thing ever that everyone's talking about. It's just like pretty good, but it's not like amazing.
It's great.
It's okay.
It's decent.
It's not something I wouldn't recommend it to people being like this is the greatest thing you'll ever see. I would never say that.
Dave's the bully.
It's like a 7. It's like a solid 7 out of 10. Like it does things well, but nothing amazing.
Dude, Dave. You're a bully, man.
Like how?
Dude, remember you went like Pichu on that rotation?
Dude, that guy was an idiot.
Dude.
What happened?
Dude,
Dave-
Reno thinks I'm the meanest person
Dave.
of all time because of this now. There was I went to an FD tournament, a Final Destination. And this guy is there, and I'm just playing. I'm talking to people and playing friendlies, so I'm like not really paying attention. And I'm botting this guy with whatever. It doesn't really matter. So eventually I end up going Pichu because I like playing Pichu, okay? I want to play him if I want to, you know? And like it's the mascot of ssbm-tutorials. Like I just want to play him once in a while.
He's gotten Pichu in tournament against people.
Yeah, I beat some pretty good people.
Let's go.
And it's like, you know, that's who I want to play. And this guy's getting so frustrated. Again, the terrible mentalities. You guys, these noobs don't understand. Okay, and he's like, finally I beat him with Pichu. I like 3-stock him with Pichu, and I'm like maybe 2-stocking him with like Falco. Like I'm not even like looking at the screen basically. And he's like, you know what? If you're gonna play Pichu, I'm just not gonna play anymore. And I'm like, I was like, what? Like, because I was talking to someone else. I wasn't really paying attention. I was like, what? Why? And he's like, because it just feels like you're not even trying, and like you're disrespecting me or something. Like, he's like, it feels like you're not even trying, and I'm just gonna leave the setup if you do it. And in my head, I was like, I was trying a lot harder with Pichu than I was trying with anyone else, but but I was like, okay, I guess you could leave. I'm gonna play Pichu, you know. And then he's just like, and just unplugs and just walks away. And I haven't seen him since.
Name drop him. Name drop.
I don't know what his name was. He was a rando. Just the worst.
Dude, was
I've
that
seen-
the anime squad? And now he's a
Now he's just the anime. Squad.
now he's a prick on netplay because you ruined his mentality.
No, he probably didn't come back because if he's gonna act like that, he'll never be good at the game, dude.
You just shaped this green Falco on Netplay.
Did you never experience that as a young lad?
That's the thing. I had horrible mentalities growing up, and that's why I know that it's not the way. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like,
okay.
I used
but
to
you're
complain
not
all the
afraid
time.
to inflict that on another lad.
Well, I think that I don't know. It's
It's like, get
okay.
over
I
it,
could
right?
do it a lot better way, I guess. You know, I
Okay.
could be nicer about it. But like, sometimes I like tell people, and then they're like, they don't really get it, and then they just continue doing it. And I'm like, no, dude. Like, if you were trying to get better, I can literally teach you how to get better, but you won't listen to me. Why won't you listen? You know.
Right.
And eventually, it's just like, well, if you're not gonna do it, then forget it. You just won't be good at the game. Like,
You can't coddle noobs, dude. You gotta teach them.
I don't know, dude. At least I'm straightforward, but I don't know. You know.
I appreciate it. It's funny
It's-
seeing you.
it's just a thing.
Completely berate.
And
people.
I've been there. I know what it's like. That's why I'm like, dude, if you stop doing this, it'll help a lot. Like, I promise. You'll not only just like you'll not just being better at the game. Like, that's just too like elitist kind of. But like, it's just like you'll have more fun with it. Like,
Yeah.
there'll be more variety. It'll be more fun. Like, I don't know,
They're
dude.
just not woke enough for you.
That's
dude.
what I'm saying,
Yeah.
dude.
You're just too woke for.
And
the
also,
layman.
if I go Pichu, why is that disrespect?
Dude, you're just
Because
a
he's a
bully.
bad.
I
Because he's a
just-
joke character.
I want to play him. You know.
Yeah,
He's
don't
a
go
dumb joke
and
character.
and look, if Lucky went Pichu against me and beat my ass, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, I can't believe you did that. I'd be like, well, I guess I have a lot to learn now.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that sounds funny, but
No,
that's
no,
actually what
you're
I would do.
right.
I wouldn't
You're
be salty
exactly
about it.
right.
I'd be like, okay, obviously I'm not at the level I want to be at yet.
The
You know,
idea of like people feeling like disrespected by like people going secondaries or whatever is like
it's
the
so
dumbest.
it's
thing
because
ever.
that you know what it all stems from. It stems
Ego.
from their pride. Exactly,
Yeah.
it's all ego. They think that they're better. They are better than they are, and they
Yeah.
really aren't.
So when
and
they
like
when
you,
they get the
should
hands,
they should be thanking me for showing them exactly how good they are. You know, where their place in life.
yeah,
And you know,
they
I
should
don't
have
know.
Stockholm syndrome by the man who's just
I love the man berating me and,
Yeah.
and making me feel small. No.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. It's like if you play a Roy in tournament and he beats you, hold it.
You know, yeah,
Take him seriously too.
right.
That's
It's not
that's
like
a big thing too. Low tiers get a lot of wins because they're just like because the other person's like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna go half speed or whatever.
Right.
I'm gonna
There's
try.
also a lot of fear. I think like, dude, you hear someone when they find out that they have to play Wrangler,
Yeah.
they're freaking the fuck out. They're like, oh,
I know.
Why?
this is it. This is my L that
They don't
everyone's
want
gonna
to.
talk
They don't want to
about.
lose the Wrangler.
And
you
it's
know?
like, dude, DK sucks. Like, it's like, I don't know.
His up air's good.
although I will admit, like, you know, you lose the Wrangler and
Wrangler's,
people talk.
Wrangler's
I mean, you
just
know, it's
good.
funny. They
Like,
make fun of you. It
No,
happens.
yeah,
So there is a pressure there.
If they
but like,
stopped like thinking like one, everyone thinks Wrangler's worse than
You
he
just
actually
gotta
is.
respect.
yeah, Wrangler's
yeah.
actually really
You
good.
gotta
He's
respect
good,
the
and it's
Yeah.
just
player
like,
and
but
the
he
Donkey
plays a
Kong.
really shitty character still. So you just
Yeah.
like separate like the character and the player, and then it becomes easier.
And like, so what? Like, so what if he beats you a couple times?
He's
Like,
good.
eventually you'll figure it out,
Yeah.
and then you know.
Daily reminder that I'm 2-1 on Wrangler right now, boys.
Ooh.
Let's go.
That's something not a lot of people could say, right?
Yeah, that's right. I may be bad, but I'm not but I'm not down on Wrangler
Yeah,
sets
dude.
bad.
Dude, I've never defeated Wrangler.
What's your set count with him? 0-0?
Yeah,
Good shit.
I'm just saying,
Hold
I've never
that.
beat him.
Questions. More questions. Just
Questions?
Just feed us.
We need to wrap this, dude.
The grossest?
Dad-
We'll wrap it
Dad-
soon.
Dad's,
Just
Dad's gotta go to bed.
Well,
Bring-
I guess theirs
bring
would be
in-
Squid's
What time
thing.
is it? Oh, Jesus
Squid's thing?
Christ.
They're saying what's the grossest thing
Oh yeah,
we've ever seen
Squid-
at a
Squid's
tournament.
thing.
Holy shit, Zoo just followed me back.
Nice.
Look out, boys.
Whoa. Grossest?
The grossest what?
Yeah, the squid thing.
One time I
Squid, yeah, the squid.
actually
giving himself a
there's this
swirly,
one
that was
time
pretty
I went to a
gross.
tournament and I like just pulled up in front of the house and this guy like literally was puking his brains out in the gutter and it was so gross. I was like, dude, this is the first thing I see going to a tournament.
I actually.
If this
It
guy
just
has
looks like a corpse, and you're just like, Jesus.
Dude,
He had
okay.
a jacket over him,
So,
so we
like,
could really tell who he was.
The like vivid memory I have, it was like the
I'm actually
world had
so
stopped
sorry.
spinning enough just to see like someone who actually lives at the balcony like drive up and like start to go up the driveway, and then he like pulls backwards and is like, "Hey, are you okay, dude?" And then I couldn't answer because I was
Yeah.
like vomiting, and then everyone's like, "No, he's good, he's fine, and he's like, "Are you sure?" Like, and they're like, "Yeah," and then he's like, "Okay," and just like drives up his hill, but just like I remember just in the haze of that, the look on his face was just like, mortified but also still concerned because there was a person dying in front of his house.
Dude,
I actually have two. Okay, so I went to Flatiron in Colorado, and it was at a brewery like place where there's like a big open space, and it was just like this gross like smell of like feet and barley and like smashers, and it was like just the most disgusting, and the floor was really sticky. Ask Nick Yingling. And we were just stomping around, and it was actually just a really disgusting experience. And I'm glad Lucky did what he did there. But actually, a bigger Balc wasn't the grossest thing I've seen. Again, it was a smell. But I was sitting down playing PM with Sora. Is he here, by the way? I don't know where the lad is.
Oh yeah.
is Sora's still here?
Yeah, he's here for a couple more days, I think.
Oh.
So I'm playing PM with Sora. We're just shooting the shit, and this person walks by, and he's very tall. And I'm like face level with like his brain, right? But it's not like out. He's not hanging brain, but like he's walking, and it's just this. Oh, it smelled. I could just smell his
Jeez.
balls, dude.
Yeah.
And it was so powerful, and it was just this dude. He's like a PM player, not to stereotype, because I know we got our smelly players too. And I was like, oh. You know, and I just caught a fat whiff of this dude's nuts, and it was actually almost ruined my day.
How can you get your nuts to smell that strong?
Dude, I don't know. It was really hot in the venue.
Yeah, but not everyone else's nuts smelled like
The
that.
dog was big sweating, you know.
Well,
that-
listen, not everyone else's nuts are at nose level. You know?
Yeah, it was because he was so tall, and it was just the perfect storm of disgust. And yeah, that was the grossest thing I've experienced at a tournament, I think. Sorry.
Yeah. I feel like smell is an easy go-to. Like,
Yeah.
smells at
Yeah.
tournaments are really fucked
They
up.
get bad, man.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you guys some other things once we're off the mic, actually.
Oh no.
Like OC3, danger, ammonia.
No, that was fine.
Okay.
No one
Oh,
died
yeah.
from that. It's like, I don't know. It's not like a gross thing. It's just like things that are messed up, I guess.
All right.
That I've seen at tournaments.
Just burn a bridge, dude.
I can't.
Burn
I
it.
cannot do that.
You can't. You're
Dude,
leaving.
No, dude.
Burn it.
Why would I burn the fridge?
It's fun.
It's not.
It's fun
it's
for
never
Dawson.
fun.
It's
It's
me.
like, have you ever been through a breakup and been like, man, that was really fun. I'd do that again. You know?
Yeah, all the time.
No, I bet you haven't.
That's
dude.
the-
Yeah,
It's
like-
never fun.
That's
you know.
that's like my life. It's just like this is sick.
Just enjoying
Yeah.
misery.
Dave,
Yeah.
it's not
Miserable
fun
situation.
before you burn the bridge, but after you burn the bridge.
Looking back at the flames.
In 10 years,
Okay, I
you're
see-
gonna
I see
wish
what
you
you're
said
saying.
some shit.
Yeah.
I probably won't.
No.
Yeah, smells are gross, and I can't wait to hear the story about.
It's just
Smash your
fucked
ex.
up. Honestly, I probably shouldn't even tell you guys.
But he will. Don't worry,
Yeah.
guys. I'll tweet it all out. I'll live tweet it.
Worst
Oh,
thing I've
geez.
seen is Squid telling me not to look at him. Easy.
How did you guys
Easy.
come up with
It's not true.
the part where
Uh,
he's telling you guys don't look at him? That's the best
Dude,
part.
no,
dude.
that was like the greatest, just like back and forth between me and Joey I've ever had with Cam there.
Yeah.
Like, I think Cam was just like, "Where's Squid? I think I have to play him next." And Joey's like, "I don't know, man. I saw him in the bathroom and he was acting really weird."
You're like about to take this boy on a wild ride.
Yeah. And then Cam was like, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "He was just in there like jerking off." And then I was like, "Yeah." Like I had to go in there and tell him to stop. Like he was like watching Hentai, like, doing a handstand. Yeah.
Jeez.
All right. All right.
Couple more. I know you want to go to bed, but we need a couple more. We need
Is it late? What time?
content.
I just got.
All the people are asking when David Chong is getting his episode.
I literally doubt that.
It's when you. I saw some spaghetti in the fridge. You warm me up a hot bowl of that, baby.
No, we will have a cooking show with Chong.
Yeah, we'll
That
do
sounds-
cooking.
That's
with
honestly
Chong.
sounds perfect.
Chong.
I
That
think
sounds
that'd be
great.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm actually so down.
Chong
Have you seen Cooking with Kyle? With Kalamazoo?
Is that
You
a
should
thing?
watch that. Yeah, Cooking with Kalamazoo. Yeah.
Is he
Or
like
it
a-
says Cooking with Kyle.
Is he like a good cook?
No.
Does he make bad? Does he make bad?
Well, you
spaghetti?
can judge for yourself. You can just watch. I just think.
When he makes the spaghetti,
there's a
does
lot
he
of-
put it into a bag at the end?
Why are you assuming it's spaghetti?
That's all that we care about.
Yeah, if it's not spaghetti, I don't know what I'm talking
If
about.
it's not spaghetti with bag.
I mean, it's just a It's a quotable video. It's just very quotable.
That's chill.
So I like it.
Yeah, Cooking with Chong coming soon.
I'm down to film
2K17.
that, produce that.
I'll watch it. I'd love to watch that actually.
Hit me, Jet. Hit me with that bullshit.
Good ones.
Check 1, 2.
Jayo asks, what's the saltiest interactions you've ever seen in a
Oh,
Mine with Matt.
What happened?
You know, stab.
Yeah.
Well, I took a break from the game for like, I don't know, a few months.
Okay.
I
It was a
guess,
while,
yeah, and I
yeah.
played him in tournament. And J-Kun, being J-Kun, was heckling Matt during our match. Like, oh, Cameron hasn't even played this game.
This was when Matt wasn't as good as he is now. He was like,
Right, yeah. I was beating Matt.
Yeah.
Right? So he clearly wasn't as
And
good.
Cameron wasn't playing his main. He was playing Falcon.
yeah, I
for
was playing
fun.
Falcon. Yeah, and yeah, Jason's just like, oh, Cameron hasn't played for like, a month. And, like, how are you losing? And Matt just like loses his stock and turns around like during the set and just says, can you shut the fuck up, Jason? And then after he loses, he just spikes his controller on the ground.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a lot. Matt has an entire episode of stories on his own.
Yeah.
He's got the rage
There,
in his heart.
there was one time he lost to Squid and Oomba when Squid also was not very good and still coming up. And the TO was like, oh, Matt, here, congratulations on third. Here's your money. And he, like, walks past him, like, super hard, grabs the money and throws it on the floor and then just walks out of the venue. And the guy's like, and then he's like, well, I guess I could give it to fourth place, you know?
Holy shit.
He quit after losing the trike, right?
Yeah, that kind
yeah.
of broke him for a bit.
Yeah.
There's
There's also so many, like, friendly Smash Fests where he's just, like, straight up like, can you just not get on the rotation right now? I just want to play him and then I'm gonna leave, so just go somewhere else for now. Like, I don't know.
I missed his whole era.
Well-
I flew in right as he was.
He's actually way more.
Yeah, when
okay
he's
now.
not playing Melee, I love Matt. Honestly, he's a great
he's-
guy.
yeah.
But I don't know. It's just there's a switch.
No, I
that
think even
flips.
when playing Melee, he got better now. Like, he doesn't. He's zen.
No.
Saltiest
He's not?
thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean he's working on it, and he knows it's a problem, so he's like working on it, which is admirable. And
The saltiest thing I've seen, it was actually a bigger Balc. Again, what an historic tournament. I was playing this dude who we all know, I'm not gonna name. And it's a friendly setup. It's a 3-man rotation, and he plays Falcon, and he's getting really mad because he's losing, and so he'll lose to this other guy who's like a Marth player, and he would get killed and be like, oh, it's bullshit. Like really like obnoxiously being like mad at the game, and I'm like, oh, okay, sick. This is gonna be fun. so I pick Falcon, and I do some dumb shit. I like let's cancel stomp like into some knee shit and reverse knee, and I taunt afterwards, and he's just like immediately like, fuck you, and I'm like, oh my god, like he's getting super mad, and then he just powers up, and he's just like trying so hard and just sweating. But then he beats me, and I was like, you really probably shouldn't tell people that unless you're like, want to step outside or so. I wasn't like trying to threaten him. I'm just saying like people aren't gonna be I'm not gonna be. I'm laughing at you, but some people aren't gonna be laughing at you. So you're like,
they're gonna like be upset about it.
yeah, you might want to chill out.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, I went 0-2, and I shouldn't. I wasn't playing very well, and he was like, oh my god, all right, I'm sorry, dude. But I've never had a person say fuck you to me in the game ever, and all it took was me hitting up on that D-pad, and that was a really good time.
I think the saltiest moments have only come from friendlies with me. Like, I don't think anyone in tournament has ever been like super mad about it.
Mhm.
But I think it's because I try to ride the fine line of like when you're mining salt on someone, it's the greatest fucking
Yeah,
feeling
you
ever.
kind of got to draw it out
Yeah.
slowly, right?
But like yeah, where you're just like slowly just picking away and
Yeah.
you're just like
There's, like, an art to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like it's really good. But the moment you hit that point where they get actually mad, I think that's the only time I've never had like I know I like complain about the game a lot and Falcon and all that, but the only time I actually like don't have fun playing the game is when someone is like mad at me for
Yeah,
like
I agree.
like-
It actually makes it
when a
less fun.
friend is mad, that's rough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like you
anyone
don't-
for me, it's like because they're obviously not having fun, and it's like I'm ruining their time.
Yeah.
in a way that's like making them feel like very emotional, as opposed to just like getting them pissed because I'm like beating them. Like
Right.
mining salt is the funnest thing about Melee, I think.
You're about the mining and not the ore that you receive
Yeah.
afterwards.
I just-
You're about the journey and
I
not
just
the destination.
I just give the ore to the, like, I don't care about
Yeah.
it. It's about the action.
Right, the labor.
Yeah. Like, I'm not
That's
the
good.
working class. The saltiest I've ever been in tournament was
Playing any Falcon.
yes. This is
Playing me
no
in friendlies
no,
last time.
This is a Falcon story. I had to play in Irvine. I actually feel so bad about this too.
Was it Combo Fest?
No.
No.
I had so much respect for Combo Fest after I played him because I could tell that he actually thought.
I love him.
He knows how to play.
He's a
both.
great guy.
I was playing Rig, who's a Peach player, and he also plays Falcon, and I was playing him in tournament at like some Irvine local, and I beat his Peach, and he switches to Falcon, and I remember playing his Falcon, and just thinking like, wow, this is stupid. Like he doesn't know what he's doing. He's like just beating me in like really stupid situations, and I come back on him. And I try really hard to come back on him because I like hate this matchup. And I remember like I barely shook his hand and I was like, fuck Falcon, and just walked away. And I won. Like it was like I
That
think
sucks.
I think it turned him off a bit. Like he was like, whoa, what the fuck? And I felt like so bad about that.
Yeah, I used to feel bad about getting salty, and then I stopped feeling bad about it. And then I stopped being salty in general, even though I still have episodes. But like, I don't feel bad anymore, man. It just I
You
used
know.
to. No.
I don't think I do.
You know, SK92, there was a tournament where he got 2 people to not shake his hand. so-
That's amazing.
And-
I actually
and guess-
love that guy.
And not only was it like 2 random people, it was Reno and Hugs.
no. Reno didn't shake his hand?
Hugs. Okay, Reno might have shook his hand, but like, you know, when he like looked over at Hugo and just rolls his eyes, like, are you serious?
Dude,
you
I
know?
love that
And
guy.
Hugo legitimately said, "I won't shake your hand because I don't respect the way you play."
Oh my
So, like,
god.
I don't know. And usually, you know, that doesn't happen. I don't know.
No, yeah.
Like I've seen like the thing is I've seen like there was like the worst player I'd ever seen that actually went to a tournament probably, and he was so mad that he lost this one. He's like there was this other Sheik player and he's like, you just because you play some degenerate character, and I'm like, you barely have ever touched a controller. How can you be upset over what's going on, dude? Like I don't know.
Yeah, I was who did I play? I completely forgot. I'm sorry. I botched it. Nuke the VOD.
Yeah. Actually, I wasn't really salty. I remember I had to play Doug at a tournament. I always forget his
Trolley?
name.
Trolley.
And
Oh.
I remember it was like an SSS.
Still mad about that.
And it was like the previous day I had like just gotten fired from my job at the time.
Oh,
And I
geez.
remember I had to play him. And I remember thinking like midway through like, I don't want to play this anymore. So I literally was just like GG's and I unplugged my controller. And I think like CPU and him were just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like, but I wouldn't call that salty, but I was like just over it. Like I was like,
Right.
I can't play Melee right now.
Right.
That happened to me with Coney at the last training mode Tuesdays. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like a ladder system, and like you have to win a certain amount to get to top 8. And it was like his very first match. We just happened to get queued against each other,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Oh man, I hate having to play like a high level match. I haven't even warmed up or anything." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, it does suck." But then at the end of game 2, I was like up 3 stocks to 1, and then he just respawns and walks off, and I was like, was that because of me, or like was there other things
Yeah.
going on? Was he just
Oh.
trying to play matches
Yeah, yeah,
faster?
yeah.
Like I don't know if he was actually salty or not. Like he
Yeah.
didn't seem upset, but like I don't know.
Yeah.
when you like as an ex like salty soldier, like you like I played that ledge camping guy in Arizona, and I was like, don't get mad, just play and just fucking do it. And we played, and then afterwards I fist bumped him, and I was like, that wasn't so bad. Right?
There you
Like
go.
you just literally don't let it like start consuming your soul,
Right.
and you're good.
But it's sometimes I understand. Like it's sometimes hard to do that. Like
It is-
it's a
that's
lot
the
easier to
challenge.
just like you can't just not get upset. Like some things just make you upset.
Right,
You
but
know? Like,
sometimes you do have a choice. You're like, I
Right.
can cross the threshold right now into getting mad, or I can just not.
right.
And unless you're like, unless SK92 shows up and fucking blasts you in the face 400 times.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's an art to like not
I
getting
mean,
mad, to be honest.
like you're gonna get sad, at least sad over the game, right?
Yeah.
I mean that's
Yeah,
just part of
anger
it. So
is just sadness repackaged.
Yeah.
I guess
That's
so.
literally it.
Yeah.
You're just sad, but it's just.
I
think
agree.
The thing is with Melee is you kind of have to have like ego or pride I think you have to have a little to get better because you have to know that
You have to believe that you
yeah.
could be
That's
there.
why I
exactly.
still
Right.
believe in Cakes. Because Cakes gets pissed when she loses, and that's how I know she's in it for the long haul.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because some
No,
people
I
don't.
mean, I don't know.
But there's
I
that-
get upset all the time. Like,
Yeah.
dude, I'll lose the and Squid's like, whatever, top 50 or top whatever in the world. And when I lose them, I get very upset, dude. I have to like I have to like remind myself, like, okay, he outplayed you. Falco's not dumb. He's not dumb. Like, and then I'll I'll be like, okay, what do I need to work on? Like, what do I need to look at? But
Right.
but it is there. Like, it happens, and that's okay because, like, if you're putting so many like hours into a game, or you like really enjoy playing this game, and you lose, it's like, it hurts. It happens.
Fucking
so
hurt.
It sucks. So I don't know.
You travel, you pay money to play it.
Right.
Fuck this game. God.
But it's pretty fun.
Any other good questions or?
I got it.
I mean, you have to realize
I
that
can't
they're
believe
also
you've
probably
done
putting
I
in.
thought you.
Right. Exactly.
Hours.
Yeah.
I thought Anthony used to fucking like hate me. So I was like up to all your.
I just hated randos that I would lose to because I thought I was amazing.
That was me, dude.
Yeah, that's
Never
fair.
became friends, and then I fucking bodied you.
I used to hate me normally.
No. Ludwig was like, check out my brother's slime machine and some boys hang brain on a late night podcast. Ludwig, actually, I hung brain in front of him, and he, afterwards, after an hour later, he just walks across this living room to go outside to smoke or something, and he's just hanging brain. And I'm like, whoa, like fucking just drive by, dude.
Yeah.
And I respected that so much. So anyway, that's what we do apparently in this land. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this one. I've been hunched
One-
over because of
one-
this goddamn microphone.
One more.
Yeah.
We
Yeah, me
got
too.
one more.
All right,
Make
hit-
it good.
hit
Make
me
it a
with-
banger.
Hit me with that shit.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I need a meme, dude.
Jet's like,
I'm tired
nah.
of these serious
Look at
questions.
Jet has to scroll up. You know how humiliating it is when you're like, "Hey, is anyone talking to us?" And the answer is no. That's why I just don't ask the question, right? Because it hurts less.
Well, you could just pull inactive
Oh,
and just do it anyway. Just
That's
do it
true.
for
Wait,
another
and-
five
Just keep asking.
five more
Yo, any
minutes of
questions?
yeah.
Anto?
Anto.
For Simon Dawson, do you guys truly believe that he and Combo Fest are cousins?
That he and Combo Fest are what?
So,
Cousins.
honest to God.
Dude, wait, are they not? I'm
Do
gonna
you-
be
do you
so
believe?
fucking mad.
What do you believe?
Yeah, what do
Truly-
you
what do you
believe,
truly
dude?
believe?
It's
Combo Fest is they're both Korean.
They're both Irvine.
They're both
Irvine.
they
Do you
both-
know that now? Are you questioning it?
No, I know that.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Here's
Because
the
they
thing.
both mentioned it on different occasions.
Is Anto started name dropping people, and it was like, yeah, I went to like Paul's brother's like sax performance when he was in like the 6th grade or something, like some crazy random like very specific
Did
shit.
you hear something else?
No.
Oh, never mind.
And
Okay.
it's like
What did they?
it's so specific that I don't want to believe that Anto would ever.
I don't
lie to
believe
me.
it. I don't believe it.
I've
Fuck you, Anto.
I've literally, because I love Anto so much and I don't want him to lie to me, that I literally
He
just
would
like
fucking lie
tricked
to me.
myself into believing it. But my heart is telling me don't believe it.
He was his Snapchat is fire. He was showing us the
Anto's?
snaps he was getting.
Yeah.
Dude, he pulls.
Anto does not pull.
No. You,
Does he?
wait, you were there.
I was-
I didn't get
I
to
was-
see it. I didn't see
Oh,
any of
okay.
it. Oh yeah, we were miserable that
the
night.
best way I described
We were
it is
yeah.
to Slime is I thought I was gonna die at that Norms, and it was just like I had a moment where like me and you like locked eyes,
Yeah.
and we just knew that we were both like
we just busted out. We were
Yeah.
miserable for like 2-3 hours straight, and then we just busted out laughing, like genuine laughter,
And then-
because it was so bad, and
and
we
then
both knew how bad it
meanwhile
was.
I was like. Meanwhile, Anto's slaying on Snapchat, and then all I told Anthony was just like, "Life comes at you fast."
Life comes at you fast, dude. And that's just how it is sometimes. Anto slays. Don't
I
tell,
thought it-
don't tell
like-
his girlfriend.
Like Anto was just slaying on Snapchat as I'm like actually dying, like feeling death, like embrace me.
Yeah, dude.
With Dave, just like we're just like, this is it. We die at a Norms in Claremont with Sword Derailer, just memeing
Talking
it up.
shit.
Yeah.
No, okay. Final thing. I was at the Norms and I was eating with you guys, and I was like, it was a nice time. We were all just shooting the shit and bullshit, and everyone
It
was
was a
talking
nice time.
except Dave. Dave was not talking. Dave was sitting on the side of the table, sort of in the corner, and he was just kind of chewing his food, just kind of staring off into space, and he was like looking at his phone and just like, and in a fraction of a moment, I just saw like the most innocent like lad, but like also a wise lad. And you know how everyone talks about like Dave's their dad, like in this scene? And I just saw it in that one moment. You were just chewing your food.
Why?
I don't
Why
know.
that
I
moment?
think he was
And
just broken.
In that second, I was like, I get it now.
Huh.
I get it.
He was just a broken
It was
man,
weird,
dude.
but I was like, there he is. There's the
Is
legend.
it because like, you know, like
I don't know,
I don't
man.
know,
you were
dude.
just reduced to nothing,
I guess.
but just
I mean,
being,
I was.
being
I
yourself.
was definitely.
Weird, dude.
And I thought that was so funny.
I was upset, but you know.
I will look back on that day and just remember, like when people ask, like, have you ever had a near-death experience? I'm gonna be like, yeah, this Norm's in Claremont after running a Smash tournament.
Dude, I just think about how chewy that steak was, and how mad I was, and like
Where'd you get a steak from Norm?
My veggie burger.
I will
dude.
never go to Norm's
Motherfucker,
again.
you get spaghetti from Denny's.
Dude,
Tell us, baby.
I don't know, dude. Nothing there. I can't imagine ordering anything from there and being like,
Fuck.
that was really good.
Fuck Norm and fuck his
I
associates.
bet they're the worst chicken tenders of all time.
Dude, the lumberjack slam was pretty good.
It wasn't.
All right,
wasn't
we're
good.
wrapping
I
it.
liked
We
it.
start talking about Norm's cuisine. It's over. Thank you for tuning
That was
in.
a bad day.
Dave is leaving forever. We're never gonna see him again. He's gonna die in NorCal.
Yeah.
But I'll be at that tournament tomorrow.
In debt.
Yeah.
What
Which one?
tournament?
Oh, TMT?
I don't
TMT?
know. I probably can't, but
Catch him at the next
I
Power
can't. I
Nine.
can't
Maybe I
get to
can.
those. I can't get to Esports Arena on the weekday.
yeah, it's far.
Psychomidget. He's the resident photoshopper of SoCal. He's 17. He's an emotionless shell who's as soft as a baby.
Got real soft hands.
Show him some love. Dawson, go to a skate shop and hang out with a bunch of other white dudes with shaved heads, just not dancing to music. And then there's me. And I'll always be here for you guys. Anyway, that's that.
Nice.
We're killing it.
Nice.
Wrap it.
Jet,
Nuke it.
nuke the VOD.
Nuke it. Nuke it.